Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Frosty the snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to a traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler stop. For Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow.
Snowy white snow and jingle bells, oh what a happy season. Snowy white snow and jingle bells, echoing all day long. Everyone's gay and wish you well, they have a simple reason. Little red robins in the dell, singing a happy song.
Fairy lights and starry skies, you can have your wish. Candle glow and mistletoe, it's time to steal a kiss.
Snowy white snow and jingle bells, join in the carol singing, wishing to you and yours and mine a very happy Christmas time. Snow and jingle bells, oh what a happy season. Snowy white snow and jingle bells, echoing all day long. Everyone's gay and wish you well, they have a simple reason. Little red robins in the dell, singing a happy song. Fairy lights and starry skies, you can have your wish. Candle glow and mistletoe, it's time to steal a kiss. Snowy white snow and jingle bells, join in the carol singing, wishing to you and yours and mine a very happy Christmas time. Wishing to you and yours and mine a very happy Christmas time. Wishing to you and yours and mine a very happy Christmas time.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Toll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Merry Christmas. Season's greeting to you. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Oh, come on, John.
I gotta get a muffler.
Come on, John.
Hey, I gotta get galoshes.
Come on, John.
Oh, I gotta get mittens. Say, hey, stop the breeze. I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, come on, John.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring-ting-tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go, let's go.
Let's look for the shore. We're riding the wonderland of snow.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand.
Just holding your hand, we're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like the birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus of two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be a perfect ending to a perfect day.
We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop at the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop.
Pop, 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 there's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy when they pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie.
It'll nearly be like a picture print by Courier and Ives.
These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling, hey, you-hoo!
You, you.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. comfy, cozy are we.
We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Oh, come on,
Hey, I'm getting my muffler.
come on,
Oh, I gotta get galoshes. Hey, I'm gonna sneeze. Shoo!
Good hike, John. Come on.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Through the ice and snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over fields we go, laughing all the way. Hear those sleigh bells ring, keeping spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to ride and sing a song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we suddenly say goodnight.
Hello, happy Sunday to everybody. 3 days before Christmas. Happy Sunday to you.
Pretty you look.
I know my hair is like really good today. I don't know what it is.
I've
Usually,
been loving your hair. I'm jealous.
usually
You
I
have hair. We're not going to talk about that though, are we?
No, we're not going to talk about that. All I'm going to say is that I'm going to drive to your house and like steal all your scissors.
No, but you just need to help me.
Well, yeah, I'll help you. I'll definitely help you, but then I'm going to take all your scissors away too. So
I have foot cramps today. Y'all have to forgive me. I've been skating at the skate park in
foot cramps are the
Jacksonville
worst.
Because
They
I'm
are
a skater girl now.
Yeah, they're the absolute worst. So, but welcome everybody to Bad Bitch Fuel.
Bad bitch
Fuel.
fuel. Bad bitch fuel.
So, 3 days before Christmas, we are actually venturing out tomorrow to do some very, very last minute shopping. So wish us luck.
Will
Wish
Uncle
us.
be taking a Valium before, or
Um,
after, or during, or all three?
I don't know. He is a little stressed. He's a little stressed because for some reason, like Christmas has crept up on us. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like I feel like
it snuck up on me.
yeah,
It snuck
like
up on me ass too.
I think because Thanksgiving seems like it was like really like late this year. I don't know. Like I feel like Thanksgiving was really late in the year.
You know what messed up everything? Colby's wedding. That's why it doesn't feel like Christmas.
Yes,
okay?
so there is a lot.
Colby's wedding that I was. You know what?
You
Those
did
pictures
listen.
Were fan-fucking-tastic, and I could have been looking so hot in them, but no.
Well,
I couldn't get invited to Colby's wedding because I didn't have a +1. What about Arlene?
Well, I mean, I don't think it necessarily was because you didn't have a +1. I mean, I'm not sure.
He doesn't like me.
Well, no. Look, I'm not sure exactly what the reason was that you didn't get invited. But I mean,
I'm gonna troll him, girl. I don't give a shit.
Well, he
But
deserves.
I was a
Listen,
little jelly.
listen. He does deserve to be trolled because, as previously said, there's a lot to discuss about the wedding. I'm not going to troll him as bad as most people are doing because I mean it was a very beautiful wedding. It was very sweet, very Mrs. Colby looked amazing and stunning and beautiful and glowing. So it was and the venue. Well, anyway, we'll dive right into that. Let me take roll. And do my little spiel, and then we'll get right into it. But there is a lot to talk about. So Matt Dimmitt was the very first one in here. Hello, Rama Jamma Taylor, Huffer Billy Paul, who was also in attendance to the wedding. But not only was he in attendance, he was actually in the wedding. So he has a lot to say, and I see you asking to come on. I'll let you come on. I'll let you come on, Paul. But we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna do our thing first, and then I'll let you come on.
What's he all riled up about?
Well,
look at my screen. Look at my icon, girl. That's the kind of spider I got.
Oh, so you already have it?
Yeah. Well, I got a girl and a boy.
All right. Let me.
Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
Hang on. No. But let me. I'm gonna do this real quick. Hang on. All right. I'm gonna do this. So
this isn't my particular spider. This is just. Well, this is. I could show a cuter one because you can't see him real.
Yeah.
Good
Let me.
I could get a real cute one.
Actually, sorry.
I'm
still.
One. Hang on. I'm gonna find a cute.
Okay, when you find a cuter one, then I'll show everybody.
He's even cute there, but I'm gonna find a cuter.
All right, and I'll continue my spiel
okay,
then.
Sorry
no,
for the
you're fine.
interruption.
You're fine. I will continue on with my spiel here. So who was the last? Oh, Huffer Billy Paul. Yes, Atypical Gump. Robert. Brian Gentry says, Auntie BA, Merry Christmas to you and my uncle. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year too. I'm looking forward to 2025. Although 2024 has been really good to me, I am looking forward to 2025. The Uncle Lou is here. He says, is it true Clemson lost because Colby lied about TVs at his wedding? I can't very well say that's the reason that Clemson lost, but again, we'll dive into all that here in just a second. Let the big dog eat. Welcome. He says, have y'all de-thawed? Yes, for the most part, yes, we have. Thank you for asking. Baker is here. Welcome, Baker. Pigskin Pete. Hi, Pete. I'm glad to see that you and Mrs. Pete made it home safely. So, as you guys know, the Pete's were guests at Casa Lou and BA's for the wedding this weekend. So we had a really good time. Who else do we have here? I think that's it, but I'm sure we'll have more people trickle in here as time goes by. But yes, so if you would like to donate to the channel or myself, there are 3 great ways you can do that. The links to my Cash App and PayPal are in the description of this video. And also you can super chat, the little dollar sign symbol right next to the chat bubble there. 3 great ways to do that. Of course, as Celine Driver would say, never expect but always appreciated. So there you go. Also, yes, thank you, Paul. I think I forgot to mention that last week, but if you have not yet done so, make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up as well, because we all know that I appreciate it, TK appreciates it, YouTube appreciates it as well, too. So, yeah, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Okay. I'm not so much a spider person, but hang on. Let me put this on screen.
A little spooty.
All right, here we go.
I'm a spooty girl. I'm a
So
you got spooty girl.
So you got a male and a female, hoping.
Got a male and a female in case I want them to mate in the future. They're little bitty babies. They don't look this big yet. They don't look furry and cute like this yet.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of spider is this?
A jumping spider.
A jumping spider.
Yes.
A jumping spider.
Spooty.
So names? Did you name them?
Well, I was going to name her Rose, but she's really, really tiny, right? And I was trying to get her to come out because she was stuck somewhere like... I think I may have pulled off one of her front arms.
Oh,
so
no.
Now we're calling her Peggy, like for peg leg, you know. But no, when she molts, she'll get another arm. She'll get her arm.
So like she'll regenerate another arm is what you're saying?
I think I may have pulled off her arm, and I feel horrible about it because they're very small right now. You have to guide them out with a little paint, like an unused paintbrush, a soft bristle paintbrush, right? And then I get them. I think I traumatized her. So I gave her a little extra food today, and she's all nice and full. And with her molts, she should grow back her front leg. It was one of her front. She's got 7 legs instead of 8.
So can you kind of give us a size comparison? Like what size are they right now?
I mean, they're the size of like maybe a ladybug.
Okay. What size are they supposed to get to?
They can get to the size of a quarter. They're not like tarantulas.
Right.
They're not going to get that big.
Right.
They're going to get like the size of a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
A large one in the wild might be a little bit bigger than a quarter. Now, you have a lot of species, but you have a basic species, which is like I got my little spooty here from a breeder in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot in Georgia and in Florida. If I was to catch a female outside in the wild, for sure she'd have babies.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a unpregnated baby female and then a little baby male. They're called spoodlings. They're slings because they're little babies because I wanted to raise them from babyhood. And if they'll like each other, then they can mate and have babies. But then I would have to breed them. So that could be a whole other thing. It could be a whole other business for me.
Yeah, because like, don't they make like
spiders?
Don't they make like billions of produce billions of eggs?
No, not billions. But all they have to do is mate once, and then they lay like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 sacks of eggs. And after their last sack, a lot of them will die.
Well, but how many come in the sack? Like hundreds, right?
Hopefully not 100. But see, they're not all going to survive necessarily. You know, there's a way that I'm not going to breed them until I know I'm ready to, or if I want to. I'm just trying them out as pets right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if I love it, I may want to breed them and sell them. because it's just so much to it. It's also crafty. You can craft up their little enclosures. It's so cute. I can't wait to show it on my channel.
So you got it from a breeder, or you're wanting to breed
Yeah,
them?
I got it. I adopted it from a breeder.
Adopted it.
Well, you get a little adoption certificate and everything. Yeah, like she's really good. Like she wants to make sure her little spoodlings go to good homes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to tell her about the arm thing. I really feel bad, girl. I don't know if I did that or she got caught in her web or I don't know. But she's missing her front long arm, but it should grow back because she's still such a baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I would ever want a pet spider.
They're so dang cute. They look at you, they stare at you. They're very attentive.
I don't know.
Listen to me cry about stupid shit. Somebody will just sit there and listen and look at me and give eye contact. It's amazing.
Atypical Gump says they are cute but darn small. I like dart frogs better at that size. Feeding is a problem as they have to be fed often. So many years ago, probably like 15, 20 years ago, when I was married, my ex got his father one of those like frogs. I can't even remember what kind of frog it was, but it was one of like it was some sort of like frog that was poisonous or something. I can't remember anyway, but he had to feed it like a little and this is terrible. Like, I don't know how he was able to stomach doing this, but like a little like mouse fetuses.
Ew.
Yeah. Like it had to, like he had to feed it. I can't even remember what kind of frog it was. Yeah, like little mouse fetuses. Like
preemies?
Well, I mean, they were like super, super tiny, but like they were like, I mean, obviously they were dead, you know? So I can't even remember like where we would get them from for him to be or where he would get them from in order to be able to feed him to the frog. So yeah. So is this an emotional support spider? Kind of
what Lou asked that? Because I saw you look to the right. I knew it had to come from him. Okay, so I like this you being on video.
Well, he actually came into the room and grabbed something, but he did type it in the comment section before he actually came into the room. So
how did I know it?
Emotional. It wasn't a question. It was a statement. Actually, it's emotional support spider. But
it's my little emotional support spider. Wait, what did I say? Emotional support spider. Okay,
yeah,
that's it. I said it right. Not like my hot dog thing where I messed that up. But we won't talk about that either.
I'm telling you, we laughed our asses off at that video, and
I forgot y'all were even together.
Yeah. So for those of you that were here earlier, the Pete's came and stayed with us this weekend because they attended the wedding, Colby's wedding as well too. So and I mean like. It wasn't even a question, like, I mean, when I knew the Pete's had gotten invited, I basically told Lou, I said, we should just have, and I mean, I knew that my kids were not going to be here this weekend. They were going to be with their dad. So, I told Lou, I said, we should just have them come here and instead of them spending the money, on a hotel. Because we live like 45 minutes from the venue. So, them coming here and then...
Did she push her upside-down pineapple on the driveway before they got there?
No. But it is in the backyard, though. It is in the backyard.
Y'all had a jumpy... one of those jump things. A big, giant pineapple in the back to jump around. Those jumpy things that kids get for parties.
The bouncy house?
The bouncy house. You could have got a bouncy pineapple house. Okay, go ahead.
Like an
I'm
upside,
sorry,
you know? Do you think they make upside down pineapple house thingies, like jump
no,
houses?
they probably make regular size, but the trick is to get it upside down without killing each other. Because if you make it upside down, you're gonna end up. You see, like if you're bouncing up and down in the pineapple on the soft part, nobody's getting hurt. But if y'all turn it over and everybody jumps up and down, you're gonna smash each other's skulls in.
There should be a way they should be able to, like, I don't know, like maneuver or like make the upside down pineapple to where like there's some sort of platform, so like when you flip it upside down, you know, like the stem part of it like sits on a I don't know. I don't make bouncy houses, so I don't know. I don't know how you would go about doing that. Oh, you know, I mean, I guess an alternative for that, however Billy Paul says, upside down pineapple cake. I mean, that's very, very possible.
Oh, there's a vape called Upside Down Pineapple Cake.
Is it any good? Have you tried it?
When I think I've tried it. I think I tried the flour. I don't think I've tried the vape. I don't remember though, because I've tried so many things.
Well, what's the difference between the flour and the vape?
So many, huh?
What's the difference between the flour and the vape?
Well, flour and I mean, there's okay. All right. Gosh, I could go into a long diatribe about this, but I'm dying because the pictures came out fabulous, okay? Because I do want you to show these pictures, but I have some commentary.
Okay.
On the one of all the guys.
Okay.
I have commentary on how stunning, okay, everyone looks, but I have a specific set of things to discuss about that guy's picture.
Okay, well, while
I saw that Paul was mysteriously missing, and so was Colby. But you know, Colby was probably standing next to his fiance or wife now because he didn't want to get in trouble.
Well,
I'm going to mute myself.
Well, I'll explain the reason why Huffer Billy Paul wasn't in that picture here shortly. But while I'm pulling up the pictures, will you explain the difference between the flour and the vape upside down pineapple?
Oh, okay. So the flour is just the flour. You know, it's just the pot of it, right? Now with vape, they extract. They like, it's like they squeeze the oil out of the flour. They squeeze it out and make it into a vapable form by like adding. It's something called carboxylate. They do something to it. Okay, and they make it to where you can inhale it. Now you can do the crushed pure oil form that's non-smokable is called like a Rick Simpson oil, full spectrum oil, which you eat. That's good for cancer patients. Okay, but in order to inhale, well, no, this isn't full spectrum. What it is basically, I'm not sure what it is. It's like the higher concentration of everything. It's basically what it is. It's the flour.
So would you say
in a vapable form, but it's stronger.
Okay,
it's more
that's
concentrated. Like, yeah, one puff of this might be equivalent to like 3 puffs of weed, of flour.
Okay, I see. Okay,
like,
yeah.
I'm doing a vape now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like the spider in this picture. Just staring into the sky.
Yeah. So you're feeling good is what you're trying to say.
I'm feeling good.
All right, I got the pictures pulled up here. Now, I didn't take as many as I would have liked to, but let me just say that it was absolutely freezing. I mean, freezing. So the wedding venue was some sort of farm place out in Warrington, Georgia. Again, it's like a 45-minute drive from where we are, from where, Lou and I live. So it's hard to describe. I wish I had taken a picture of like the actual altar that they got, or this supposed like church altar thing that they got married at. But so I mean, there was a building, okay, there was a building, and there was an altar, all right, and there was like doors, like double doors that led into.
Was it a nice building? Was it old timey? Was it like going back in time?
No.
Into an old 50s town? Okay.
No.
When I went through Georgia, some towns were very old timey. Like you kind of went back in time sometimes when I went to the softball game. Some of those towns were really old and, go ahead though.
So I mean, I guess the proper term for it is a chapel. It's a chapel because, like I said, it had an altar, and I mean there were pews and stuff for people to sit at, but it had no walls. It only had a roof and like a set of double doors that opened up basically on the front side of the chapel.
Okay, so how did the roof stay on with no walls?
Well, I mean, there was obviously beams, to hold up the roof or whatever. But I mean, there's literally
So it was an outdoor, indoors type of venue.
It was I can't even refer to it as a building because it didn't have four walls. But I mean, it had a roof. And I mean, there were pews to sit at, but it didn't have walls. So it's very hard to explain without having a picture of it. But yeah, I should have taken a picture of it. Now the reception was indoors, but that's for another, that's part of the other story part of it. But yeah, so it was freezing. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't get as many pictures as I would like to, because it was just so cold outside. I mean, like to the point where like my toes were frozen. It was absolutely insane. But here are some of the pictures that I did take, so we can go through them. And you said you had commentary, so we'll get those commentary going here. Hang on a second. I don't know what's going on. It's loading.
And will you be able to move your mouse?
A gazebo. Thank you.
I love this. A gazebo.
Thank you. A
Okay,
gazebo.
thank you to
Yeah.
Whoever that was.
Lou.
Whoever
That was
said
Lou.
that. Okay, thank you, Lou.
A gazebo with church pews and an altar. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Because we all know that I'm not great at explaining things. So, but yeah, that's the perfect description of it. So it was a gazebo with church pews and an altar. So there we go. Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is right before we left the house.
I love that picture. Totally. And you look so hot.
Well, thank you.
Damn. Look at your bod.
I mean, for the record, I was wearing Spanx underneath this dress, so
You know what? I need
thank
to
God
get
for
me some
Spanx.
Spanx.
Yes.
I need a serious case of Spanx.
Yes, thank God for Spanx. So it's the reason that I've got this felt figure here because of those Spanx. So
Well, I'm hoping skating will help.
It's
but-
definitely keeping everything in that needs to be held in. So, all right, here we go.
Okay, this is the one. Okay, we got to.
So here we go, guys. This is Jay Shipes, Traveling
Can you put it on
Fools. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hang on. You need me to solo is myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Hang on.
This is a special treat.
Special treat. Okay. All right. Well, no, I can't do
'Cause
that.
I need a little help on one of the people.
Hang on. I hang on. All right, there we go. All right, so now let's go back to Facebook. All right, and then we're gonna. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to having my camera on and being able to maneuver all this. Okay, all right, so here we go. We've got Jay Shipes here, Traveling Fools, who was in the wedding. He was one of the groomsmen. Vic Tube, Uncle Lou, and Pigskin Pete. All right,
Okay.
go.
I love this picture, okay? And I can't explain it, but here it goes. First, let's look at Mr. Pete here at the end. Okay, he's wearing his Santa hat, shows his festive side. We see that he is the Dos Equis man, as he is, as you see, holding a plastic goblet. Right there, my friends, in that plastic goblet is some sort of very fine liqueur because that's what the Dos Equis
Actually, it was a white wine sangria. So
what?
white wine
I don't wanna hear that.
sangria.
That's
So
not what the Dos Equis meant. It was bourbon on ice.
it was a
okay?
bourbon on ice.
Finest whiskey, whatever. And he shows his fun side
His
with
best-
the Santa hat.
He actually
We'll get to Lou in a minute.
He actually, so yeah, so I'm gonna pipe in, as needed to. So he actually
Okay.
bought this hat the day of the wedding. So
Because it was so cold.
well, no, because he wanted a Santa hat, so he went out that morning. The wedding wasn't until
But I bet
4.
part of it was because it was cold, and he's like, "I better get me a hat. Hey, let me get me a Santa hat."
Yeah.
I would like to know that in the comments.
I'm not sure if he's still. I think he is still listening, but that possibly could have been the reason. But I think he just really wanted to wear a Santa hat. Okay, moving on.
All right. We'll get to Lou and to Traveling Fools in a minute because, as y'all know, I have always said they are the top 2 dressers in the community. And we see in this picture that they were in serious competition, don't we? But let's get to Jay first, and then we're going to get to Vic. Or I might leave Vic for last. I haven't decided. Now, Jay, you
Okay.
can tell, like, if you took off the jacket and the hat that he's dressed nice for a wedding, right? Casual, dressy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But because of the jacket, I guess, and the beanie, he looks like he's there for a ski trip and they went, but it's okay. He looks good. Like he's passable. It's not like he's underdressed, but if you I think with the jacket and because it was 80 degrees below zero, he had to wear a hat.
80 degrees below
So
zero.
he looks like he was at the ski lodge. Okay.
Well,
Now,
keep in mind
Vic is the
too.
only one-
Listen, keep in mind
Oh, go
too
ahead.
that Jay Shipes is bald.
Well, not all of them are. Well, not all of them are necessarily bald.
No, but Jay Shipes is
I know
bald.
Jay
So
Shipes is
the
completely bald.
yeah, but so that's the reason for the beanie because it was fucking cold outside. So he
And
needed.
I understand that.
Okay,
Because
all right.
when I
So
had- yeah, because when I had the cancer, it was right at Christmas time, and I tell you lose a lot of heat through your head. So, okay, I'm now Vic. Vic is Vic in a suit. Vic isn't trying to be anybody else. Okay, I don't think Jay's trying to be anybody else. Pete's just being who he is, the Dos Equis man. So now we're down to Fools and Lou. And even though they're both very, very dapper, it looks like they both came out from the past. Like you got Traveling Fools kind of looks like has a J.R. Ewing thing going on. Okay. It's like J.R. Ewing. And then with Lou, he looks like the Peaky Blinders 30s thing, but he also looks like he could be a pilot.
a
or
pilot,
something.
like an airline pilot.
Yeah, but from Europe or something that would wear that hat, like from Paris or from Italy or something like that. And then
A European airline pilot.
a European airline pilot from maybe the 40s or 50s if they had that then.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fools, we either have J.R. Ewing or let's see here, we've got who else can you think of? I'm thinking J.R. Ewing. I couldn't tell.
Well, again, the reason he's wearing this tuxedo is because he was one of the groomsmen.
Right. But
So-
I'm looking for the reasons for
The hat.
because everybody has such a different look. It's such a unique look. But yet Vic isn't trying to be anybody but Vic. with his
Well-
suit on. So
well-
way to go, Vic.
Listen, just so you know, you might change your mind on this. Just so you know, Vic specifically went out and bought this. This is a new suit for Vic. Like he had to go out and buy the suit because originally Colby asked him to be in the wedding, but then came back and fired him. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember.
So
I know the whole thing is a
so when
shambles.
yeah,
It's
so when Vic
embarrassing.
thought
That's
he
why I
was
told Colby about not inviting me. I really don't care, but I'm kind of jelly that I wasn't there. I could have gotten all dressed up too. It would have been fun. Oh, actually, I can't right now. You would have had to give me extensions, girl. That's what I need.
I mean,
We'll talk
I'm
about that.
yeah, I mean, I'm certified in extensions, so I could definitely do, but extensions are very, very, very expensive, especially if you want the good stuff, which, you do want the good stuff. So, like the all natural, like human hair extensions. So,
yeah.
all right, so are we on to the next photo?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so here are the ladies. So of course that's
Gorgeous.
me right here, Mrs. Pete, Mrs. Fools, and then this is Mrs. Raj right here. So
Everybody looks so beautiful and so cold. Like
it was
looks
girl.
cold.
It was
looks
so
cold.
freaking cold. You have no idea. It was absolutely so cold, so cold. All right, that's just another shot of us here. All right, me and Mrs.
I
Pete.
love this picture too up close.
Me and Mrs. Pete.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Me and-
gorgeous lady.
Me and Mrs. Raj. Which, a funny story about this picture, like she wanted to get a picture of me and I had like stuffed my face with some like appetizers, and I was like, oh my gosh, let me chew first, So the original picture she took of us.
Tell I would have never been able to tell.
Yeah, I was like, hang on, let me
she's
let
so
me
cute.
let me chew and swallow. Oh yeah, so I love
She's
her.
So girl next door.
Yeah,
looking,
I love her. I absolutely love
So
her.
cute.
Me and Lou.
Okay, stop. This was my favorite outfit. Okay, well, not outfit. It was the same outfit. It was the long coat. It was the long coat.
Well, he was wearing the long coat in the first picture.
Let me see again.
The first picture of him with
I
him?
don't think he was.
Yes, he was,
don't
girl.
remember.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
I didn't look at it. I was busy looking at Vic. I'm busy looking at Vic. I'm not looking at your man. No, but it just looks good. Y'all look both good there. Y'all look like that's a good picture.
Mm-hmm.
And you're holding a plastic goblet as well.
With white wine sangria, just so y'all know.
White
So
wine. You shouldn't have said that. Okay, he had bourbon in there.
he had bourbon.
He had
Bourbon.
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 You know
So
what? Whatever happened to Bourbon Drinker? Did you remember Bourbon Drinker?
what do you mean?
Were you around
Bourbon drinker?
There was a guy, and I remember he was around all the time. His name was Bourbon Drinker, but he never went to an event that I know of. But he did talk about how he was in the hospitals around the time Jeff passed, and he said he was having problems. So I'm wondering if maybe he did too, because I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So
Maybe in the chat they'll say, I love that. Look
All
at
right.
that.
Mr. and Mrs. Pete.
Stolsecki.
Mr. and Mr.
Now
Stolsecki.
here he's not with the goblet. Now, in between goblets, he likes to have his occasional Red Bull to keep himself going because he's the Dos Equis man.
That's not
And
a Red
that's what
Bull.
They do. They keep going.
Yeah.
They keep going.
Yeah. So I think that's all the pictures. Yep, that's all the pictures that I took. So
I just love it. Everybody looks so good.
yeah, I mean we clean up pretty well. I do have to say so.
Everybody's beautiful anyway. I'm
yeah.
so jelly. But you know what? The coldness would have been like, I don't know. If
It
I
was
could
so
have
cold,
handled
girl.
that.
It was so cold. Okay, so moving right along. So the wedding was at 4:00, right? So I mean, I think Lou mentioned something about this on his live stream last night, but yeah, props to the officiant of the service, because like the ceremony lasted maybe about 20-25 minutes. So it was.
Yeah, that's definitely not a Catholic service.
No. So it was real quick, in and out, 20-25 minutes. So the worst part was we literally had to wait an hour and a half before they would even open the doors to the reception place to let us in to eat.
So y'all couldn't wait in there to stay out of the cold?
So
I mean,
listen. So we were told stories. Okay, so Huffer Paul, Raj, and Traveling Fools were all three in the wedding. They were groomsmen. They were groomsmen for Colby. So they had to be at the rehearsal dinner the day before the wedding. And then they had to be there like. I think I saw Huffer Paul say something about they had to be there at 11 a.m. They had to be at the venue at 11 a.m. to do all the, like pictures and things like that. But apparently the bride's mother they are referring to her as Cruella de Vil, basically.
That's the bad lady, huh? In the
yes, in Dalmatian movies. So they are affectionately referring to her as monster-in-law, and like they are saying that we need to pray for Colby because she was absolutely just horrible, like absolutely horrible. So from what we were told,
well, no wonder he was afraid to say anything.
Right,
it might have been the mother-in-law.
Right. So that's the conclusion that me and Mrs. P came to. That we realized after number one hearing these stories about the bride's mother. But actually kind of seeing her in action when we were there at the wedding, that we came to the realization that it definitely seemed like she was the one that was in charge. Like she planned the wedding, like she was the one in charge. So what we were told by the three guys was that at the rehearsal dinner, everything was outside. So, they practice, of course, in the gazebo, with running through like the walking and whatever, the walking of all the bridesmaids and groomsmen or whatever like that.
Oh wait, how many did you say she had again? Like 20 or some shit like that?
Oh my gosh, how many?
How many did she have for that little tiny?
I think there was 8 bridesmaids, 8 groomsmen.
Damn.
Yeah, I think.
Damn.
8 or 9. So but yeah. I think it was about, I don't know. I don't have my little sheet. So Huffer Paul, how many were there? So how many of y'all were there? But I want to say it was like 8 or 9 on each side. So at the rehearsal dinner, everything was outside. Like apparently, according to Raj, there was they had like a little nacho bar or something like that. But Colby's grandmother is like 90-something years old, okay? And
that's like my grandmother.
Yeah, the bride's mother wouldn't even let her go inside the reception hall the day before at the rehearsal dinner. So keep in mind.
Wait, whoa, hang on. Whoop, whoop. A 93-year-old mother.
I don't know specifically. She's got to be in her 90s though. Yeah, I don't know her specific age. Yeah,
obviously she's old enough to look 90s.
Right.
Okay, that's enough already. I wouldn't let my mom's in her 70s. I would never let her out in the cold like that.
Yeah, like
so. Whose grandmother is this?
This is Colby's grandmother. Colby's grandmother. Like Colby's grandmother.
Colby.
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't know if. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were telling us that she would not let anybody go into the reception place, not even Colby's grandmother, who was 90-something years old.
Colby. All right, y'all called me crazy. Whatever. Go ahead.
So apparently, Well, this is the thing.
Who
It's
does
not.
that? That's like elder. How long was she out there? Was she out there longer than 10 minutes?
Yes, the rehearsal dinner lasted for what, like 4 hours, Paul?
They didn't let his grandmother in the rehearsal.
No,
dinner?
the bride's mother would not let anybody into the reception into the reception place. Her
Didn't
and
even let
and her
Kobe's
reasoning.
mother?
No, nobody was allowed.
Wait. Hang on. I'm confused.
Are you confused? Okay, what are you confused
wait.
about?
I thought I was confused. Okay. So the rehearsal dinner. Who of Colby's family was allowed in? Just Colby?
Nobody was allowed in
Just
the.
Colby himself, but all her family was allowed.
No, not even Colby was allowed into the reception hall. Nobody that was at the rehearsal dinner, including the bride and the groom, were allowed to go into the reception reception area.
Why?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I wasn't there, but apparently, like the bride's mother is a bitch, and like she wouldn't let Colby's 90-something-year-old grandma go inside the reception place to keep warm.
Oh my God. You know what? Shame on her. I don't even care. I don't care who hears this. Because you know I don't give a fuck. I say what I think. Anybody this woman must be horrifying, because if everybody is afraid to stand up for her, even including her own family, I would get in that. I'd say, are you out of your fucking mind, bitch? No, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't, but I would make sure my mom's not going to freeze, or I'd find a place to get her warm. I would do something.
Right.
But Colby to sit there and let her. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's not all on Colby though either. I mean, this is
on both of them.
Right.
It's
This is the bride's mother. So
yeah, like does anybody tell this woman no?
Not from what I mean, not from the stories that we were being told.
No wonder Colby was afraid to change anything. Can you? Oh, I almost said something I didn't. I hope they never have. I just hope that he is okay in the future.
Again, like I said,
I was gonna say I don't know if they. Well,
I mean, again, after being at this wedding and seeing everything at this wedding,
Colby, just don't go over there.
After seeing everything and going to this wedding and like hearing all these stories, like Mrs. Pete and I came to the conclusion that yes, the bride's mother was probably the one that planned the whole wedding.
So it just sat there empty while everyone froze outside. Did the Cruella stay in there?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
Or did Cruella freeze with everyone?
I don't know. I think they said the reasoning behind why she wouldn't let anybody into the reception area during the rehearsal dinner was because it was already set for the wedding day. Like all the tables were all set with all the
people would mess it up and shit.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. That's just what we were told. So I mean, once we bring Paul on, he can probably give us a better, a better explanation of things that happened because he was actually there at the rehearsal dinner. But it was also like windy as shit the night before. So not only was it freezing cold,
would have died because of that. I would have been so pissed. Like, what if she would have caught something out there?
Right.
Now,
so look, I haven't
cold because of cold, but I don't care.
Well, look, I haven't even gotten to the best part.
Cruella's a bitch, man.
So I haven't even gotten to the best part. All right. So even before,
did she leave babies out there too?
Yes, there were
newborns.
There were. I don't know about newborns, but there were little kids. I mean, like babies there. Yeah, so like
that
toddlers
woman should be ashamed of herself.
So
say don't touch anything. Nobody's gonna touch anything, lady. Okay, go ahead.
So
to get out frustration.
Yeah, I'll let you on before the guys, Mrs. Pete. Yeah, so let me just try and get all this out first before I let anybody on. Okay, so even before we started hearing about the stories about the mother-in-law, Because like we got there like around 3:50, and the wedding was getting ready to start in about 10 minutes. So like we were there long enough to like greet everybody that we saw, get to our seats, and then the wedding started exactly at 4:00. So they do the professional in the beginning where the groomsmen come out, the bridesmaids come out, the bride's mother and father come out, the groom's mother and father come out or whatever. So I knew, like I said, before I even heard these stories about Corella, like I instantly knew like who the bride's mother was. So when she was walking, hang on. Let me get this out. Okay, let me get this out. When she was walking down the aisle, when it was like her turn to come out and like take her seat when she walked down the aisle, so she was wearing. Their color theme was black and white. Okay, so all the bridesmaids were wearing black dresses, and then all the groomsmen were wearing like black tuxes. Black tuxes, black cummerbunds or whatever.
Right.
That's what their color scheme was for their wedding. So when the bride's mother came out, she was wearing a black pantsuit with a train.
Okay. Oh God.
Okay.
How does the train go from her pantsuit or from
Yes.
her
So
head or
from
the ground?
no, from the back of her pants. Okay, but it was literally a train, like a train. Okay, like a train. I immediately, when I saw her walking out,
How is that a thing? I don't think I've ever seen that. Did you get a picture?
No, I didn't get a picture, but I immediately knew that this had to have been the bride's mother, and I'd never even met her, but I just knew, and just the way she
Poor
walked
Raleigh.
out, just the way that she walked out was like you knew just instantly who she was. I mean, like she came out there like all like like this, like literally
Like
with
military.
her, like just stone cold, like shoulders back, and literally she had her nose like in the air.
In the air.
Yeah. And this train,
Oh.
this train
Now,
on
let
the
me ask
back
you
of her
this.
pants,
Okay.
walking down the aisle.
We know she has a horrible personality, okay? But pretend you didn't know who she was. Technically, is she an attractive woman?
I mean, I didn't think, I mean,
Like, does she look like somebody who's bitter because she's so ugly? Or, does she have anything to be bitter about? Is she a pretty lady? Because I think Raleigh's pretty, so I'm thinking her parents must be good looking. Are they still married? Is this man
No.
still married to her?
No.
I didn't think
So she's got a stepdad and she's got a stepmom. So both of her parents
Probably
have
likes both of
remarried.
them more.
So, well, I mean, both her dad and her stepdad walked her down the aisle, which I thought was really, really super sweet.
Yeah, I told you about that.
Yeah. Really, really super sweet. So, but yeah, girl, it was crazy. So the wedding got done. So of course, everybody, everybody that was in the bridal party and the bride and the groom, they went off to go do more pictures or whatever like that. And they basically had like a little open bar area. They had like a table set up right in front of the reception, like right in front of the reception place with like just like little like meat. It was basically like a meat and cheese appetizer spread that they had. So, but it was all outdoors. They had like a couple of those
God
like
forbid you get
space.
some warmth.
Well, they had an outdoor fireplace. All right, so that's where the majority of us hung out because they were just piling wood into it, so to make the fire as big as possible. But that's the majority. That's where we hung out. The majority of us hung out was right in front of that fire. Now they did have those those outdoor like heated lamps things, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you see them at restaurants. They weren't space heaters, but they were like these tall like pillars of like heated lanterns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But-
that sounds nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so they had those like around like some like little like tables that were
Was
set up
Grandma
outside.
around one of those?
I honestly, after the wedding was over with, I didn't see the grandma.
You know what? I hope Colby covered her and held her tight. You know, poor Grammy. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so not only did we have to sit outside for an hour and a half before we were able to get seated into the reception area, but we were told not only by Colby, but also by Mrs. Colby that there were going to be TVs available, or that there were going to be TVs that were going to be playing the games on at the wedding, at the reception.
Oh, let me guess. Cruella didn't want that.
So I'm gonna let Hover Billy come on and explain what happened about the TVs. But yes, no TVs whatsoever.
So Colby made promises to everyone he couldn't keep. He gave Vic a job, took it away. He told y'all there'd be TV so you'd come, and he took it away. Or Cruella did, and he didn't stop her. She even let Grammy freeze outside, and he did nothing to stop it. Okay, Colby, get on here and defend yourself.
I haven't.
On his honeymoon, I bet.
Yeah, they're actually on a plane to Switzerland right now.
Really?
So, yeah, they're spending 2 weeks in.
Because he'd be pissed.
They're spending 2 weeks in Europe, and I think on the little itinerary thing that they gave us, they said they're going to be spending Christmas in Switzerland.
Did Cruella go with them? I'm going to mute myself.
I don't know if Cruella went with him or not. So, but let's get Mrs. Pete on here, and then I will let anybody else that wants to come on. So I'm gonna put the StreamYard link in here in the chat, but it's gonna be for Mrs. Pete. So you guys can wait in the back room. Whoever wants to come on, you can wait in the back room. But I'm gonna let Mrs. Pete come on first, and yeah, she can kind of give her thoughts on everything. So all that being said, it was a very, very nice wedding. It was very sweet. It was very, it was a nice wedding.
Okay, here's my question though, and that's cool and everything. But what if it would have been raining?
That's a valid question. That's a valid question.
Did they think about that at all? And did Cruella think, was she going to make y'all stand out there with raincoats and ponchos?
And umbrellas?
Was she going to get out trash bags and cut holes in the top and make y'all wear those?
Yeah,
So she wouldn't have to,
Yeah, I don't know.
Cruella needs to wear a trash bag.
What's up, Mrs. Pete?
Hi, Mrs. Pete.
Hey, guys. Or lady.
Hey, girl.
How are y'all?
Good. You like my spooty? It's not my spooty, but he's got to look like that.
I missed the first part of the conversation, so I'll have to catch up.
Okay. About my spider.
I heard something about you
my
have a
little
pet spider.
spooty.
She's got two pet spiders.
Spooties.
A male and a female.
Yeah.
Something serious right there. I don't know. I was going to come visit you now. I don't know if I can.
They're little cute and sweet. They don't bite.
So would you like to add anything to my story, Mrs. Pete?
Here's what I'll say. I really love Colby and Raleigh. I thought, they looked like a beautiful couple.
Mm-hmm.
I think the place was very nicely decorated. I'll say that. The place that was inside anyway.
Yeah.
And
the inside part.
It was beautiful.
When we finally got a chance to see it.
Very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, there's a reason. I've thought about this today, like in retrospect, and I think there's obviously a lot of things going on behind the scenes and a lot of tensions were high, but there is a reason why there's a show called Bridezilla, because people lose their minds when they're planning weddings, especially the bride and the bride's mothers, right? Like, I'm not saying Raleigh did, but I think that what I observed and what I would guess, just if I educated guess, her mother really just had in her mind about exactly how everything was supposed to go, and she could not deviate from that plan in any manner. And she just was stressed out.
Lost her mind, kind of.
Yeah. And I mean, I actually felt sorry for her at one point when I saw someone consoling her in the dining room, and they were like, hey, you're missing it. Like, you need to enjoy your daughter's wedding. Like, you're really stressed out. You're acting kind of crazy. Like, you just need to relax. Like other people, I mean, it wasn't just us, like, who were observing it. So I actually felt sorry for her at one point, you know, just because she just seemed really stressed out. She just seemed really stressed out in my, but I will say, I couldn't believe that I was so like worried about wearing a faux fur white coat to the wedding. So when I saw her actually wear a train to her daughter's wedding, I was like, how does that happen? But
I didn't know that such a thing existed.
I didn't either.
I will say, and I don't think that anyone should ever wear a train to a wedding unless you're the bride. That's my rule.
I mean, I can't even imagine how that conversation went, you know, unless the mother didn't tell her. I don't know.
How
like,
long
what
was it?
I mean, it was long enough to where a part of it was dragging behind her. Like,
yeah, no, it was pretty long. I mean, it was definitely like a bridal looking train.
Yeah.
Except
it was on her ass. Yeah. Like, it was on her ass.
Oh my God. She sounds annoying.
So I immediately just said, you know, but I think I chalk it up to, it seems like she was very heavily involved in the wedding plans and organizing everything. And she wanted everything to go a specific way. And I don't think it was in Colby or probably even Raleigh's hands at that point when we got there yesterday. Like, they just
agreed.
They probably
followed orders.
Yeah.
They were probably oblivious to a lot of what was going on just because, or maybe not, maybe they knew what was going on, but they just, you know, what are you supposed to do?
Right.
You know, get in a fight with your mother on your own wedding day?
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
Believe me. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've seen Bridezillas before, you know, and I have, you know, like there's parts where I laugh so hard, but then I feel sorry for the girl. Like this one girl, there was this one episode that for whatever reason, like the girl made me laugh my ass off. She was wearing, for whatever reason at the time, this was supposed to be like, I don't know if it was supposed to be her after getting married gown to wear at the reception.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes out wearing it at home and she starts crying. She says, I look like a giant marshmallow. What? And then she's going insane and it's just so cute and funny, but I feel bad for her. And then her stepmom ends up finding her a beautiful, tight, good looking white dress. She gets there and she's fine, you know.
Right.
But you see, regular people losing their minds.
Yeah, and I like I said, I'm sure she's a very nice person. I just obviously from the very limited interactions that we observed, it didn't, you know, I don't know. I'll stop there. But
I saw some insane behavior on Bridezillas, so I can imagine anything.
I definitely thought that you could definitely tell that Raleigh and Colby love each other, and Raleigh looked absolutely like
stunning. Yes, yeah.
Oh, I bet she did.
Yeah,
yeah.
She looked stunning. And you know, actually, Yeah, I'm gonna bring Paul on, and while I think I can actually find some, because I think Mrs. Raj took some pictures, and I'm friends with her on Facebook, and I think she posted on Facebook. So I'm gonna look for those. I'm gonna bring Paul on, and he's gonna give us like backstage, you know, information about what happened. So hi, Paul.
I'm gonna drop, guys.
I love you.
Love you, Mrs. P. Glad you guys made it home okay.
Sorry I didn't get to hang out with you much last night.
I know.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Love you, Mrs. P.
Love you.
All right. Okay. All right, Paul.
I'll be muting myself right now.
No. I'm look the whole look and listen. I have to use my signature.
Look here, listen.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, hear you fine.
Okay. So the whole prop. Look, Colby and Riley were great. Okay, so don't anything I say has no reflection on them at all. Okay, that they were great, and they did it. I can't believe how beautiful it was. It's great. Um, the mother-in-law, MIL, as I like to call her, MIL. That's a bitch from hell.
Be nice.
No.
Yeah, it sucks when somebody
no,
takes away something they promised. I'll mute myself now.
Yeah. No, listen. The lady I did so many. I mean, we went through hoops you wouldn't believe. The night before, it was 28-mile-an-hour winds blowing in that chapel for rehearsal for almost 3 hours. Okay, and we're all in our little tuxedos, standing there acting like a bunch of fools. Well, we weren't in tuxedos, but we're in slacks and a sport coat, going through rehearsal. And they wouldn't. That first and foremost, we did it because it's what you got to do, right? So you just do it. And
hang on real quick. Show that. Just sorry, Paul, but real quick, show that picture again because I saw Raj, but there was somebody else in there I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I'm gonna solo myself. I was just gonna show these pictures while he was talking.
Sure.
So, but yeah, okay, go ahead.
So we were there, and we were freezing.
That's Mrs. Raj.
Every person in there was freezing, right? We all were freezing.
So these are
Colby was in the middle.
Yeah. So these are pictures.
Paul, I thought that was like let me think. Who has white hair like that? I thought that was my grandpa.
Okay, so these are pictures. These are pictures of the wedding rehearsal that I'm showing right now. So okay, continue.
Right.
Go ahead, continue, Paul.
So we're in there. We're trying to soldier through, right? You just got to soldier through, and we did. But we did all that. Then they said, be back at 11 the next day. And we're like, well, the wedding ain't until 4. So we go back at 11. And we got to do a whole series for 2.5, 3 hours again. Pictures. Now, it was warmer. It wasn't as windy, thank God. The sun was out. We were all good. And we do all that. And that TV was coming up to be put out in the courtyard, not inside the venue, not where we're going to have a reception. We're going to have the TV out there just so we could keep a tab on the games, right? And she came out and she was hell on wheels and said, no, there ain't no damn way. And she told Colby with no uncertain terms.
I
no.
love that picture of those two right
Mhm.
there. That is a gorgeous, perfect picture.
They're looking
Look at how the
good,
light
man.
shines on her hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, she knows how to take some good selfies. So
Like, tell her to make that like her main picture everywhere.
Yeah,
it's a great picture. Did she take it herself?
yes,
I
this
guess.
is yeah.
Somebody else took it, but
No, this one is a
Stunning.
selfie. Yeah, this is a selfie.
Is it?
Yeah, this
It
one
was
she took of.
stunning.
Yeah, so
Her
all right,
she had
so
color in her hair, and she had that nice blouse on. I mean, everything was beautiful. That whole it's gorgeous.
all right, so who was the one rolling out the TV at the rehearsal dinner?
Ladies were bringing the TV up, rolling it up. The side.
Did somebody ask for the
so there
TV?
were actual TVs there?
There were actual TVs there. Yes.
I thought there just weren't any TVs.
No, there were actual TVs there. Okay, so did somebody ask for someone to bring the TVs
Colby
out?
did.
Oh,
Colby did.
Colby asked. Okay, see, we didn't hear this part of the story. Okay, so Colby asked for the TVs to be
Colby
brought
had
out.
pushed to get the TVs out there so that we could get the games on. He told me my number one job was to make sure it was on the channel. He said, your job is to make sure it's on the channel. I said, okay. She said no. She sent the TV back to the storage room. And I went up and I said, well,
I see
why?
walls.
So this is the
There's
front.
walls.
So this is the front of the building. Like I said, this is where the double doors were in the front of the building. But hang on, there's more. There's more pictures where.
But there's a wall. Okay, I see what you mean there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nonetheless, so Colby is told by her that he's a demonstrative symbol by her saying, no, we're to take them back. She's pointing, get them back, take them back. No, we're not going to have TVs. So I walked up. I said, look, lady. I used the word lady. I said, look, lady, here's the thing. If you want me to participate in this damn wedding, we're going to need some damn TVs.
Did you really say that to her, though?
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Wait, what
I
did you
put up
say?
with
You
it.
said damn lady? Did
No,
you say?
I said, look, lady. I didn't say damn.
And what did she do? How did she look at you with evil eyes?
She looked at me like I was second class citizen, and I you know, here's the problem with people like this.
She looked at you like you were from Mayberry.
She looked at me like I was on the damn people on the bottom of the Titanic. You know.
There's
You don't
Raleigh,
need to tell me what to
TK.
do. Look at that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that dress.
Yeah.
I
But-
like the
but
dress.
She was
going
definitely a
on.
beautiful bride. So okay, so
Great.
she made them roll the TV back to where it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
then
what did
that's
she
when I
what did
said,
she say after you what did she say after you told her that? You said, "Hey,
Oh,
look."
She. We don't need TVs here. This is a wedding, and I said, look, you're doing a wedding on college football playoff weekend. I said that right there tells you all you need to know. You need to have the TVs out here. She goes, I don't care what you guys want. You're not going to have a TV. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I don't need to participate. Now I did. I went to the wedding. I went and stood and did all that bullshit. I got through the wedding, but right after that, and they said, oh, it'll be 15 minutes to come into the reception area. I was going to spend about an hour there. It went on forever. We never got in there look, lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. Okay? So I finally said, I'm done with this shit. And I left. I said, fuck them. And I walked away.
So
Wait,
did you
So you left early and went home?
Yeah, I went over to the cottage, the groomsman's cottage.
The
across the street.
cottage? You went to the cottage? Well, what cottage?
They had
Gretel's cottage? Did you go to Gretel's cottage?
Yeah, it was kind of like Gretel's, but it was across the street, and I was like, I ain't staying here for this. These people are insane, and I left. And everybody's like, why'd you leave? I'm like, because I am not going to sit there and give her the satisfaction of me sitting around waiting on her ass. So fuck her. And I don't know why everybody else didn't do it either. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Everybody did what they did, and that's fine.
Everybody
But I
looks so good together.
Yeah, they did.
Everybody looks so good together.
Well,
You know
they
what
look
I'm
good.
saying?
They do look good. But that being said, that lady ruled. Look, we were going to
Look
they
at
wanted
right
to
there.
speak-
Hang
listen,
on. Look at Mrs. Pete. I almost said her name. She looks like Grace Kelly right there. Oh my gosh. Look at her. That is a stunning photo. We need to
Absolutely.
I need that girl because I need a copy of all these, but I want to definitely I need to
She was.
I need
she
to
was
work
putting-
with that.
She
That's
was putting
beautiful.
it on. BA was good. I mean, everybody was pretty as hell up there. But the problem was, and the night we did the rehearsal, they wanted us to eat outside after the rehearsal.
Mhm.
So it's winds blowing 20, 25, 30 miles an hour, freezing and cold, and they want us to eat outside because they wouldn't let us in the reception area.
Did they at
Mess
least
it
give
up.
y'all chairs and blankets?
Well, they gave us chairs. They didn't give us blankets. They didn't even have heaters out there.
Well, all the blankets apparently were used to cover Colby's grandma.
Yeah. She was
That
freezing
should be,
too.
but still, they should have provided extra blankets if they're not going to allow you into the premises. I will
No,
mute myself now.
no, but they didn't. They didn't do any of that, right? And so Raj and myself and Jay and everybody said traveling. We were like, no, we're going back to the damn hotel and we're gonna order pizza and we're gonna sit and watch the games in the warmth of the damn hotel. We went down there and had a great time. The hell with them. We didn't even stay for the dinner, rehearsal dinner. I didn't get dinner after the wedding. I didn't give a shit about the dinner because they couldn't be bothered to do anything for comfort for any of us. They couldn't give me a TV even, for God's sakes. This is right there. TV was
What?
there.
So did you not think about like telling Corella, as you guys like to refer to her, did you guys not say? Well, did you not tell her that? Well, Colby told us that there was going to be TVs here.
Oh God! I said you emasculated the groom.
And what did she say?
She just looked at me with that
Bullshit. She had to have
smart-ass
said
fucking-
something. She
She
had
didn't.
to have said something. What did she say? Are you
Because
lying?
I never agreed to TVs, is what she said. And I said,
Oh,
You should've
she
said
never
Colby
agreed.
said it.
She never
Colby
agreed to
said
TV.
it.
Well, I mean, again, Raleigh said it too. I remember Mrs. Colby
Raleigh and Colby said it. It
that there were going to
matter,
be TVs.
Cruella. It's not your wedding, Cruella.
yeah.
Colby and the bride said it.
So you have to understand the mind of a Cruella, right? So I do understand the mind of a Cruella, and I
The
said,
mind
look,
of a Cruella?
I said this wedding isn't for your daughter; it's for you.
You did not say
I
that
said,
to
What did she
her.
say?
I
You
said,
didn't- did you say that?
This is your wedding. It isn't hers. You don't even care about what she wants.
You did not say that to
Did you
her.
really?
I did. Oh, hell
Did you
yes,
really?
I did, lady.
I don't know.
What did she say?
Wait, I don't know if I believe that.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if I
I'll-
believe that,
I'll tell
Pa.
you if
I mean,
believe it.
I
Based
know,
on her answer. What was
I know you can be ballsy, but I
told her that and I walked the fuck away. I didn't listen. To
Oh,
her.
so you
Fuck.
didn't allow? Oh, you walked away.
Fuck her.
Oh,
Fuck her. She pissed me
Oh,
off
man.
so bad. You have no idea. I mean, Lou has no idea how pissed off I can be. He can't hold a candle to my pissed offness.
Your pissed offness.
So is it safe to say that Clemson lost because
Yes.
there were no TVs available?
Because that bitch cursed us. Like Cruella.
Fucking
She
Cruella.
cursed y'all, or is she cursing her son-in-law?
Well, I don't know. I told Colby, I said, it's not. I said, I know it's a cold day in hell when you want to get married, but you don't have to enact it personally. He basically got a cold day in hell to get married. It's cold
Colby.
as hell.
Colby, all I can say is good luck to you, my friend.
Yeah.
I really love you. My best advice to you.
I asked him, I said, what's her life expectancy? He goes, it's a lot shorter now.
No, but be serious. Like Colby, just stay away from her as much as possible.
Oh.
That's gonna be kind of hard though, because I
But
mean,
do they live in the same town?
Yes.
So Cruella comes by on the regular?
Well,
I don't know. I thought
they're
I thought her family lived in Aiken, like Aiken, South Carolina, which is not that
Well,
far
her
away.
family- oh wait, okay, well,
It's
Aiken
not-
is not that.
Yeah,
far,
it's not
is
that
it?
far from where because Colby they live like 5 minutes down the road from us, like
So
me and Lou.
Look.
And Aiken's maybe like a 20-minute drive, 15,
How
20
old
minute
is
drive.
Colby? How old is Colby? Right now?
27, I think.
27.
27.
Let's see. What's life expectancy now? Let's say he lives. Well, he's healthy, so he probably
he's
could
just
live to
gotta outlive
100.
her. He's going to outlive her. But the problem is she's going to live too long. That's what I was trying to get at. I was like, well, she shouldn't live that long. But that
No,
being
I
the
wasn't
case-
even thinking of the mom. I'm just thinking of his whole future life,
Well,
of how long, how many
but
years he has on this
Raleigh's
earth.
great. and
No,
Colby's
I
fine.
love Raleigh, but you know what? It sounds like her mom comes with her.
That's why she needs to go quick.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's going to be even. It's going to. There's no way that he cannot be around her because not only did he marry her daughter, but he's about to give her a grandchild.
But if she drops dead soon, he won't have to deal with it long. See, that's why I asked about the life.
Well, maybe it's like Mrs. Pete said, and she's just she's just being, bridezilla lady mom.
Whatever. But
There should be a term for. There's got to be a term for that. Like, so bridezilla is, obviously like a monster bride.
Mom of bridezilla, momzilla of brobs. Well, the mom of the bridezilla. Well, the momzilla of the bride. Well, whatever.
Not good. Not good. But that being said, I'd had enough. I'd been there and I'd spent all this money and I was putting all this effort in and I couldn't be bothered. And I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't playing no more. But she treated Cole, when I say she, I'm assuming it's her because she was in charge, obviously. They treated Colby's family like second-class citizens.
What, she got a lot of money or something?
They think they do. They don't have a lot of money.
Oh, like what kind of money do they have? Upper middle class?
They don't
or
listen.
Top three?
Look, I know people who think they have money, and they don't have nothing.
Are they upper middle class or
upper middle class? But they ain't got any.
Okay. Well, they have enough money to consider thinking they have money. Upper middle class.
I mean, I can't. I'm not the best person.
Yeah, upper middle class likes to think they have more money than they.
I'm not the best person to gauge something like that. So, I mean, I'm, and it's none of my business either way. So I don't get it.
But I'm just trying to think of maybe her attitude. Like, why would she look at them as second class? Because doesn't he come from upper middle class or middle class?
They got the last of the pickings on the food. Her family got all the first class food.
Oh, but why do you? But you say that they look down on his family like second class citizens. Why do you think? You think there's a reason for that?
Because they were put in the back of the damn line.
Well, no, but that might not have anything to do with them. You think there's a reason, or just because they don't like Colby, or
well, let's be honest here. It's not a coincidence. It ain't a coinky-dink. So.
What's up, Vic?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. It's bullshit.
Yes, I totally agree, Lou. He says having a 2-hour gap between wedding and dinner and making people stand outside in 20-degree weather and wait for shrimp scampi is ridiculous. I totally agree. I mean, I totally agree.
Bullshit.
And then he said the DJ outside while we waited for 2 hours in the cold playing Christmas movie trivia and deck the halls. So we also, Mrs. Pete and I, okay, so we left the wedding, like me, Lou, Mrs. Pete, and Pete all left the wedding at 7:00 because we all know that Lou had said that he is streaming the 8:00 games, right?
Yeah.
So we left at 7:00. But as we were when we got home, like Mrs. Pete and I sat in the living room and we talked about, the events that happened, the wedding and stuff like that. And we thought about this, when we got home, so the reception house that they had, everything, we couldn't figure out, if there was going to be any dancing. Or were they gonna make, after everybody ate, were they gonna make people go outside for that part of the, who doesn't have dancing at their wedding? You know what I'm saying? So Vic, I don't know how long did you stay, Vic?
Yeah, we didn't stay for much longer. We left at about 7:30.
Okay, so you stayed long enough to watch them cut the cake. Is that right?
No, we left before the cake.
Okay, so yeah. But we could, Mrs. Pete and I couldn't figure out because the reception house was a little, it was small. It had 2 rooms. One where they had kind of the buffet set up, and then the room that had all the seating for people to sit down and eat. But we couldn't for the life of us figure out if there was an area where they were planning on having a DJ and dance. Oh, they were going to do it. So they were going to do all that outside.
Yeah. cold
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah, he wants to dance when it's 30 degrees outside. Yeah.
Anyway.
You wanna dance when it's 30 degrees.
That is true, Lou.
Dance when it's 30
Lou says no dance music, no upbeat music, no just Kaliki Maka over and over.
I had a blast at the skate park.
They
I
played-
had more fun than y'all did. Woo!
They played
Yeah.
the Chop
You remember?
live.
You remember when I told you that you didn't miss anything? So yeah, I mean,
The
you.
only thing I missed was seeing my friends.
Well, yeah, but other than that,
But I made new friends. I got a skate crew, guys. I got a skate crew.
Listen, I got chastised by Robin because I told the bitch off and I walked out. And she goes, "You should have stayed there. You're part of the wedding party." I said, "Look, man, I put in enough time. I did what I needed to do. I got the fuck out and I left." And
well, I mean, I will say, listen, I will say this, Paul. When you and Raj changed out of your tuxedos, I didn't think y'all should have done that. I mean,
I didn't come back.
even still, I mean,
I got the fuck out. I didn't come back. Raj should never come back. I told him, I said, "What the hell are you going back over there for?" Yeah. No. When I was done, I was done. Once I click that switch, I'm done. I ain't coming back.
Yeah, so I'd like to address some misinformation here. I did make it to the wedding, actually. Yeah, you can ask Pa. Pa saw me, didn't
Yes,
you?
you were there.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're getting on to Vic because we didn't see Vic at the wedding.
He was there.
We didn't see Vic at the wedding. So we basically been trolling Vic, saying that he showed up just to eat.
No,
he dined and dashed, and that was it.
No, he was there. He was there. No.
Check your
What
phone,
was real-
PA.
Yeah, Vic, I couldn't believe that you had to stay out in that cold. Honestly, I just didn't believe. It was.
Well, at least I could sit, in front of that fire.
Yeah, but I was first and foremost, I was already over it at that point. Okay, and I saw that, and I was just, it got me madder and madder, and I was pissed, man. I was pissed. Nobody knows how pissed I was. Madder than hell.
La 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 la.
Yeah, Lou
I
says.
love how things work out. Go.
Lou says Vic was late and missed the wedding.
I love it, Vic. I love it. Yay for Vic, because he gave you a job, he took it away, and then he would have made you stay outside anyway. I love the fact that you were late. Bravo on you, my friend.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't
He
late.
was.
Oh, you weren't? You should have been.
He was there.
So he's worried about being like that. Don't worry, Vic. Okay, don't worry, my sweetie. He should have never taken that job away from you. Look at my icon right now. This is my face right now looking at you.
Mm.
This is me. Don't ever feel
Spider
bad.
lady.
I'm a spider girl and a skater girl too now. Got so much stuff for the channel. Y'all, this chick had a drone phone. A
Dude,
drone for her
Oh,
phone.
you know what?
She
That
had
you
a
might
drone for her phone.
you might be right, Nature Boy. Nature Boy says, "I think we know who really took the job away." You know what? He may be right. It might not have been. It might have been out of Colby's hands. It really might have been.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah. After actually hearing your story and like the same story from Raj, same story from Traveling Fools, I mean, yeah, you're 100% probably spot on, Nature Boy.
You know what? Well, if she looks at everybody like they're second class, she needs to look in the mirror, because that's low class.
Which
I don't care how much money you have. There's, you can be rich and be trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's such thing as class and no class. And just because you think that TVs might not look good in there, that has nothing to do with class. class is standing by what your child said both of them wanted, lady. Okay, you don't have any class. Lady.
Well, and that's the thing
None.
too. If that truly is the situation, which I think it is probably 100% the situation, she probably did not want Vic to have that job, because I mean, obviously there were doors. There was a set of double doors right there. So I mean, like, he would have been able to have that job that Colby wanted him to have. It's fucked up that she let Colby take basically take the blame for it. And like the whole time we were trolling Colby about, oh my God, I can't believe you fired Vic and stuff like that. But yeah, now hindsight, she probably was the one that was like, no, we're not having that guy do that.
Look.
Yeah, because why would he just not? I mean, unless.
Look, the groomsmen, we had our conversations, right? And all of us were.
Can you send me that? Text me that pic, Mrs. Pete.
We had our conversations together, and all the groomsmen were on the same page. We all said the same things at the time.
I'm gonna get some Gatorade.
Even the people on the other side of the family, right? So we all knew going into this that that it was all a fucking. It was her wedding, her mom's wedding. It wasn't Raleigh's wedding.
Yeah.
That really is sad.
Welcome, Lou. I'm going to read this comment. Lou says, the no TV thing is even more ridiculous when you consider the fact that we had to stand around outside for 2 hours in the cold with nothing going on while we waited to be allowed inside for dinner. Yeah, absolutely agreed. I agree. I totally agree.
Here's the thing: if you weren't there, it's hard to picture it. But they had this gazebo that was on a farm. This is what this place is. This place is a farm, and they rent this farm out to people to get married. And it's a beautiful looking place.
It is.
Probably springtime or early fall, not in the middle of December. But it's freezing cold. So the chapel is out near the farm, and there's no walls. So you're basically outside. There is a roof in case it rains, but like it's cold, the wind, all that. So it's freezing. So you sit there for 30 minutes. You're freezing cold. They do the wedding. And then you're thinking, okay, we're going to get to go inside now for the reception, right? So you get up from that and you walk over to where the reception building is, but the doors are locked. And then there's this big patio outside of the reception building. And they had set up on the patio 6 space heaters. And then on the edge of the patio was a brick fireplace with a fire going. So here's the thing about the TV. And this was, now keep in mind, this was at 4:20 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner was not till 6:15. So we weren't going to be let into that building until 6:15. It's 4:20 in the afternoon and it's 28 degrees.
Oh my God, it was 4:20. Sorry.
And there's 200 people standing outside on this patio. There's 6 space heaters and a fireplace. So here's the thing with the TV. The entire reception was groups of 10 to 15 people hovered around a space heater. That's what the reception was.
Yes.
And then another 10 to 15 people huddled around the fireplace. That's all the reception was. So if you wheel a TV out there onto that patio, all the TV is another thing that people huddle around. It's not, there was nothing going on. There was no first dances. There was
That's so weird.
That all came later. 2 hours. We stood on that patio and nothing was going on.
I got it, Mrs. Pete.
We had a DJ playing music, but it wasn't wedding music. It wasn't dance music. It wasn't party music. It was the same music they're playing in Macy's right now.
Oh
Lou,
my God. For what reason?
So what is the problem?
I don't know.
With wheeling a TV out there, it's not taking away from anything because there's literally just a 2-hour gap where nothing is happening. Nothing. I'm not exaggerating. Literally.
Oh, I believe you. I just don't understand why the gap.
So, I get it. Okay, obviously you're not going to wheel a TV into the wedding chapel where people are sitting there watching TV while the wedding is going on. Obviously you're not going to do that. Even if the wedding is indoors and you want to turn the TV off during the couple's first dance, or during the cutting of the cake, or the announcement of the bridal party. Yes, cut the TV off for that. But literally a 2-hour period of time where we're not allowed inside, we have to stay outside, it's freezing cold, and all people are doing anyway is huddling around something, either a space heater, there's 6 space heaters, and then the fireplace. What is the big deal about wheeling a TV out there? It's just another thing for people to stand around. It made no sense at all. None.
Well,
And like everybody else said, I love Colby and Raleigh to death, and they looked great, and it was a beautiful place and all that. But it was an absolute disaster for everybody that was there. Now, the wedding is only for one person, and that's the bride. So if Raleigh was happy and everything went the way Raleigh wanted it to go, then mission accomplished. But as far as trying to make it an atmosphere for people to have a good time, it was a giant fucking fail.
Yeah.
Giant fail. It was miserable. And the dinner situation wasn't really any better, to be honest. There was 250
You stayed
people.
the whole time?
We stayed till dinner. I was going to get a free meal out of that fucking deal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you
So-
did stay. No, wait,
Didn't stay
what,
for
you
dinner.
and who stayed? You, Pete, y'all and the Pete?
Everybody stayed except for Raj and Hufferbilly Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Like I
then
said,
you
we
get
only
inside-
stayed till 7. We
yeah,
left
you
at
get
7.
inside the building to eat.
No, but that's okay
but
because y'all have plans.
Yeah.
It's 250 people in a building that holds 100 people. You're crammed in elbow to elbow. You're so close. They had 3 plates stacked on top of each other, and they're like, this is your salad plate, this is your dinner plate, this is your dessert plate, but they're all stacked on top of each other, and there's nowhere to move the other plate when you're eating the other plate. You literally had people putting plates in their lap so they could eat their, you got to put your cake plate in your lap so you can eat your salad. Then you put your salad plate in your lap,
Oh
put
my
your cake
God.
plate back over there. It was a disaster. They had glasses of ice sitting on the table, and by the time we got out in there and sat down, the ice was all melted. So you had half a glass of melted ice water in a cup. No one came around and gave you anything to drink, so you just drank your melted ice water.
You never got anything in the glass to
Not a
drink
single
the
time.
whole time?
No.
Never.
No.
Drank the milk
You
ice.
you
No
actually
waiter came around?
there was
And
no
then
there was
listen
no
to
wait there was no waiters.
Oh, wait.
No
When you go to
waiters.
get your food, when you go to get your food at the buffet, you take your plate up there. It's not set up like every other buffet on the planet, one way only. You have to walk around both sides of the buffet, and then back through the rest of the line that's waiting to get to the buffet for the first time, and then around the other end of the buffet, because you were only allowed to go in one door and out another. You couldn't. They made this very clear. You have to go in this door and out that door. But the buffet wasn't set up where you just walk down one direction and get your food. You had to do a complete circle around the buffet. So by the time you got to the end of the buffet, you had to walk through the line of people that was still waiting to get to the buffet. Then you had to walk back by the buffet to go out the other door so that Cruella didn't yell at you for going out the wrong door.
You,
Yeah, it was
you
bad.
wonder why, Lou, you wonder why I fucking left.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well, Paul, you know what? They did the right thing and they suffered for your sins.
Look, I already suffered the night before.
I want to hear about you. You're suffering.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all this picture. So this is the TV setup that we did. So this was right next to the fireplace, and
Yeah, fucking cell phone.
yeah, cell phones of yeah. This is what we were subjected to.
Oh, we watched the game on.
Yep.
Oh my
And
God.
I don't, unlike y'all, I do blame Colby for the TV situation. He's got just as much. Well, actually, he's got more right to be at that wedding than anybody else other than Raleigh.
Right.
And now I understand that football is trivial to a lot of people, and it's probably trivial to Raleigh's mother-in-law. But the overwhelming majority of people who were there, who were at that wedding,
Wanted to see the games.
right, and were told and promised and reiterated for 6 months by Colby. Don't worry, there will be multiple TVs there, I promise.
Mhm.
Multiple TVs. The game will be on everywhere. And he should have had enough backbone to tell that mother-in-law, you need to calm down. I've got just as much right to be here as you do or your daughter does. These are my friends and my family here too, not just yours. And this TV is getting brought out here. Period.
I don't
And
think
you can
that
yell
would
and
have never
scream.
happened.
You can be mad at me. You can do whatever you want. And Colby should have done that.
Yeah, I don't know.
agree.
I don't know. Maybe one day he will be able to, because he still is young, you know. But you're right. That's exactly what he should have done. You know, I mean, give it. What would she would have done if y'all just would have went in there anyway, like raided the place? And
We
started
couldn't. It
throwing
was
dishes?
locked. The doors were
No, but
locked.
you could have done like January 6th and gotten a battering ram and just went in there.
Hey,
and
Paul,
then
did you
started
ever go
throwing-
in? Did you ever, like the day before or anything, did you ever go in the place where we ate?
They didn't want us to see the bride when they were doing pajama pictures, candid pictures. with
Okay, so
John.
you didn't go in the place where we ate.
No, I did. I did go in.
Okay, so did you see the loft area?
Oh yeah.
That's where
fucking-
Colby and Raleigh sat.
Yeah. Yeah.
40 feet up in the air.
Yeah. So there were
They
like two.
sat
Down on
there
everybody.
because they're the king and the queen of the.
Well, there were two little loft areas, one on each side of the building, and yeah, they put Raleigh and Colby all the way up, like in the loft area. So,
And they couldn't even. Okay, I have to.
so like if you wanted to talk to them, you would have to climb up like 3 flights of stairs to go talk to them.
You have to yell at them.
Yeah.
No.
Did they wave
I'm
to
glad I
people from
walked
the
away.
from the top? Did they do their wave and
They
stuff?
did, yeah. Yeah, they did.
I want to make sure they did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they waved at us.
And look, they came down to get their plates, to
They
get
threw
their
bread
plates.
at us.
Stop it, Lou. Like we were pigeons.
Bread.
Here you go. Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. At one point in time, they did come down to get their food, and like we did get a chance to like hug them and congratulate them and stuff like that. So, but for the majority of the reception, they were up in their little nest, like their little bird's nest. So
I was madder than hell.
God.
Man.
Wait,
And
was,
I don't
where
know
was
if anybody
Cruella?
mentioned this, but like I was just, a peon person that was invited to the wedding or whatever. But like Paul and Raj and all them that were actually in the wedding, like you should be extremely thankful and grateful for people that are spending a lot of time and a lot of money to be a part of your wedding. I mean, these people had to come from all over the state, stay in hotels out of town, rent tuxedos, the whole deal, and you treat them that way. Like that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, I was not putting up with it anymore. My end of the rope came, and I said, "Fuck this! I ain't doing this." And I know it's probably.
I don't blame you. I mean, I think in general, Mrs. Pete and them are right. That in general, if you're a part of the wedding party, you should stay in your tux until the end of all the formal shit or whatever. But considering everything that happened, I can't say that I would have done anything different than you did. I can tell you right now, if Georgia would have been playing and she would have went over there and said something about that TV, it would have been a big fucking scene.
Yeah, you know it.
I would have been.
You would have showed her your Kroger card.
I went and found the TV. I almost wheeled it out. It was back behind the bathroom in a like a closet thing.
Oh, really?
It's a big ass TV.
How old do you think she was?
It had to be a 70-inch TV in there.
Oh, wow, really?
It was on
Yeah, it
wheels.
was a big
It was wheel it
TV.
out and plug it in, but nope, couldn't do it.
It was bad. It was and then, look, I tried. Look, I spent fucking time and money, but at some point you gotta have some balls. Fuck them. I mean, at some point you just say, no, I ain't taking this shit no more.
Yeah.
So
Well, Colby should have been the one to do it, but
well, he's not.
I mean, I get it. You don't want to create waves at what is supposed to be like the happiest moment of your life.
The only one that created waves was Cruella. The only one who created waves was Cruella.
Right.
I left nicely. I didn't.
Well, yeah,
walk away.
Paul created some waves, but I mean, what I'm saying is because Cruella was being irrational, let's say. Irrational's a good word.
It was crazy.
Unreasonable, I think, is a better word.
Unreasonable and
Yes.
You know what?
irrational.
She looks like the type of lady that would send her silverware back at Applebee's because it wasn't clean enough.
Oh,
Oh, no.
stop.
Oh, no. So she's a
Oh.
Karen. She's a Karen.
Oh, you can tell, yeah.
Karenella.
Karen.
A Karen, a Crunella.
Well,
Mixed
listen,
names.
listen. I never met her like actually in person or anything, but I think I got kind of the gist of what kind of person she was when she walked down the aisle with the fucking train.
I love that thing.
With a fucking train, okay?
I love that turtle.
Had that been my mom, shoot.
Yeah.
And they passed out these candles. And you had to light your own candle.
You know what? I think
You're
my
gonna hold
mom,
it while you're
my
sitting in the
mom might
thing,
have said something.
shaking cold, and I'm like, this candle wax is dripping all over my good shoes.
Oh my god.
It got on my pants.
Yeah, it did. I seen it.
Damn. No, look.
You should have known better to give you a candle. You can barely hold your own glass of milk.
Sweet Vic, you looked so dapper.
You should have seen Vic in that dinner thing yelling at that lady about where the milk was. The lady was like, there ain't no milk, man.
And he said, I want milk now.
Vic got mad he didn't have his whole milk there.
No, I didn't.
Whole milk.
No, I didn't.
And then he kept running into the table and pushing the table around the thing. I had to take his sangria away.
Oh, I see Vic was like fighting back. So
Well,
he's trolling. Is he trolling Vic?
Okay.
No, I'm not trolling.
Okay,
Vic, you ran into that table over and over again. I had to get on to you at the table. I had to take your sangria away, and then you didn't eat my sangria. I said, well, it's not anymore because you drank it all. You was reaching around the table drinking everybody's leftover
See, y'all
sangria.
still managed to have fun at that shitty ass wedding.
Okay, so what happened was, no, I did not ask them if they had milk. I didn't get mad because they didn't have milk. That did not happen. However, yes, I did move the table. That I did kind of bump into it trying to get up close to the table, and I ended up, moving it. Yes,
I mean, look, to Vic's I'm jumping to Vic's defense here. It was not wheelchair friendly at all. I mean, these tables were.
They had 250 people
right,
in the room for 100
exactly.
people.
I mean, these tables were so close together. I'm surprised Vic was even barely able to get his wheelchair in there. It was So.
Okay. Yeah, and also I did not drink any sangria.
That's a shame.
Yeah, no sangria.
You took one of Jay's gummy bears.
No, I did not take Jay's gummies.
Did that really happen, Mrs. Pete? Mrs. Pete says, Vic, did you almost fall into the fire?
No. No.
Say what?
I was about to say, I don't remember that happening if that did happen.
I would have been traumatized.
Yeah, I would have been traumatized.
I guess so.
I would have had to pick you up out of that wheelchair and throw you on the floor and roll you around.
I would have gone in there after you.
No, look, I don't think Colby and Raleigh, because it's their wedding, they shouldn't have to deal with all that shit. Right? It's supposed to be a good wedding. It's supposed to be fun.
Now, how old do you think his mother-in-law is? Older than me?
No.
Or younger?
Younger.
How much younger?
Around, I don't know, around the same age probably. But
I would have gotten those TVs up, I bet you. Yeah. I'll just shut up now.
No, it's okay. I mean, sometimes.
No, I'm just teasing. I don't know what. I don't know. I would have to feel her vibe. I have to feel a person's energy.
90% was great, just until that fucking TV situation, and I was like, I'm over.
If I would have saw her crying, that's where you get them. that's where you turn it around and say, you'd feel a lot better if you just let them watch this stuff.
Yeah.
Who's it gonna
I
hurt?
don't know if anybody picked up on this though too, but when they got ready to put the rings on each other, Colby put the ring on the wrong finger. like Raleigh had to tell him it's this one. This, like she had to point to it. She was like, "You got to put it on this finger right here." So I don't know if anybody noticed
He
that.
was like, I forgot.
So yeah, I don't know if
Oh.
anybody else picked up on that, but
It was.
yeah, you
I was trying to
didn't
help.
notice that, Mrs. Pete? Yeah, like
I'm
she.
gonna drop off. I'm gonna drop off.
All right, thanks for coming on and
Bye, Lou.
helping paint a picture of the
Y'all,
wedding.
Later.
It's
Look,
funny, though.
I love Colby. I love Raleigh. The wedding was I mean, Mrs. Pete is right. It was really all about them. I mean, I was there to support Colby and Raleigh.
Yeah.
That was the only.
It was going to be live streamed. It wasn't live streamed, was it?
No, you didn't.
Did somebody say
There
that?
was nothing to live stream.
Did you promise? No.
I
I
don't.
guess there was
Who
nothing
said that?
really
Colby
live
said it was going to be
streamed.
live streamed.
I remember when I was upset. I remember because this was around the time where it was like me, Nate, and Vic were all telling him we weren't invited, but he then gave Vic a job, so Vic was invited. But I still stayed, me and Nate still weren't on the invite list, which was fine. I got it, no I'm glad I missed it in that way. But yeah, I would have liked to seen y'all, but that's okay. I'll see y'all soon enough.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
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 Believe it or not, I'll be at the fucking cruise. Come hell or high water. If I
what?
get a chance. If they let me go, I'm going.
Huh?
I
The
thought.
cruise. So,
Okay.
so I'll be there.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
is
So
that
now
so?
you
Well,
are
wait a
going?
minute.
I thought you canceled. I heard you canceled.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. That's what I heard.
I canceled because I didn't know if I could go out of country.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
how
but
do you know
once-
somebody didn't take your cabin already?
I don't care. Hell, I'll sleep in the goddamn boiler room.
You're not
But
going
I'll
to get
be
a
there.
ticket for the boiler room.
As long as I can go out of country, I'll be there.
So when do you find out if you're going to
Do
be
you
able to
think
go
you
out of the
would be able
country?
to go out of the
January
country?
14th.
You criminal.
January
Yeah,
14th.
no, I'm a goddamn felon. No, I don't know. I think it's going. Well, January 14th we have a hearing, and once that's over with, I will know. But man, what a pain in the ass. Yeah, I didn't want to be on. The
I have
hook,
no
though,
idea
and-
what to say, so I'm just going to mute myself right now.
No, but TK, you keep saying that. You never mute yourself.
She does. She's
But-
muted right now.
She's muted for a minute. But no, the good news, I think the wedding went well. The wedding went well. I don't think the reception went well. I don't think.
How do you know you weren't at the reception?
Yeah, you know why?
You're only going by what we're saying. The ones that actually attended the reception, you're only going by what we're saying. So, but
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
What you're saying ain't making me feel good about the reception.
Look, I'm not going to do too much complaining. Do I think that, the bride's mother was maybe a little bit like off the chain? That possibly could be said, yes. But again, I was there to support Colby and Raleigh because, I love them. And, I know.
Well, I did too. And
You
I
did too? You don't anymore? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I did everything I was supposed to do. Being at the reception, they poisoned that. I'm not gonna.
Well, listen.
apologize.
Huge congratulations and shout out to Colby and Raleigh. Raleigh,
Yep.
excuse me. Huge shout out. And on top of them getting married, they are expecting their first child together sometime in
A
either
girl.
either March or May. We're not, nobody's sure exactly of when the due date is, but I was told that it was in March, and then I was told it was in May. So I don't know, but in 2025, there's going to be
I hope it's March, and I hope it's my birthday. And now I'm going to mute myself again, Paul. I stayed muted that time.
So I mean, they've got a lot of things to celebrate. So congratulations to them. I mean, the wedding was beautiful. You know, despite you know the cold and us having to wait 2 hours to eat. I mean, like it was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful wedding, and they make you know a beautiful couple. And I mean, I'm happy for them. I'm extremely happy for them.
I am too.
So
I totally am, and I love
Yeah,
it.
three. Yeah.
They were good, and they.
Yeah, he didn't look happy at all, Mrs. Pete. So she said Colby's dad came and thanked us all individually for coming, and I could read between the lines. He wasn't happy either. Yeah, I mean, I could tell he wasn't happy too. I could tell he wasn't happy. So he definitely was not his usual, because the 2 times that I've met him, like he was always smiling and just, I mean, but jovial, but no, like I could tell that he was stressed and like, yeah, not happy at all. So,
yeah. Well, the good news is it didn't really matter. At the end of the day, they had a great service. And I think that it couldn't have gone better in terms of the wedding. It could not have gone better. You know, it was great.
Yeah. So if Colby and Riley go back and go back and listen to this, I love you guys. I mean, I know
I do too. Please don't hate me.
Lou won't admit this, but he loves you guys too. And I mean, I'm glad we were able to attend your wedding. And I mean, yeah, I can't wait to, honestly, I can't wait to see this baby, you know? So
it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. I'm excited.
God,
I'm excited for them.
It's going to be so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for them.
So beautiful.
Yep. So, okay. Well, I see someone has entered the chat here, and I'm not sure. Well, no, you probably don't know about this, but so last night on the Patreon stream, on Lou's Patreon stream, Nate informed us that he got in trouble at work the other day.
Oh no!
And I see he just entered the chat, so we're gonna take these last few minutes to.
He was caught spanking his monkey in the bathroom.
So listen. Funny that you say that, because that's the first thing that Lou said too. Lou was like, that is exactly the first thing Lou said. Lou said something about what happened? Did you get caught?
Sick minds.
Right, yeah.
Lou.
So what ended up happening was he got in trouble for taking pictures of girls at work.
Oh my God. Well, okay, that's even worse.
Now, come on.
No, that's worse, Paul. You can't do that shit.
So if you would like to come on, Nate,
if
you would like to come on and kind of explain yourself, I will drop the StreamYard link for you.
Don't even go there with me, Paul. Look in my eyes. Don't even go there with me, Paul.
Look in my all of them. Look in all of look into all of my eyes.
I have 8 eyes. 2 main ones in the front, and the 2 side ones are the one that gets your fancy. You don't have to look at the back ones. They're not as pretty.
Oh.
Yeah. So I wasn't really able
to, but I mean I like the front ones more.
I wasn't really able to get the whole story of exactly what happened. Like I kind of, because he let Nate call in. He let Nate, get on the stream and explain what happened. And I kind of heard bits and pieces of it, but I don't know the whole story of.
Paul was that guy when he was younger that, like, anytime he could, he went underneath girls' dresses to get a snapshot with his Polaroid.
That's not what he did.
No, I didn't do
that. You took a picture of a female coworker eating an egg roll.
Or a banana.
And
No,
then
it was egg roll.
And then he blew it up and put it on his wall and put
no,
his own banana.
no. From what I understand, he took 2 pictures. Was it of the same coworker?
No, I think it was another girl. I think.
Okay, so he took 2 pictures of 2 different female coworkers. One of them was eating an egg roll, and the other one was like squatting in a corner or something like that, or squatting up against the wall watching her phone or something
so
like that.
Gross. I'm sorry, but you got to learn sometime, Pa. You got to bring your
That's not
like,
Pa.
Mayberry ass back.
It wasn't Paul. TK. TK. It wasn't Paul.
No, I'm telling Paul.
Oh, okay.
No, because he's saying, "Oh, that's no big deal." No, we need you to get your Mayberry sense back and talk to him so he understands. You get my drift?
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Sorry, I thought. Yeah. So maybe that was me being confused. Then I apologize.
You'll end up in jail one day.
So
I get you, but
Nate, do you not want
pictures?
Do you not want to come on and explain?
You can't just take pictures of people at work, dude.
I know.
Not only
TK.
because you'd get fired, it's just creepy as fuck.
Okay, I wouldn't do it, but I hear you. I know what you're saying, but it's just pictures. Come on.
That's right, Mrs. Pete.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Mrs. Pete said, Battle Angel and I are going to Vegas in 3 weeks to tour wedding chapels.
Ooh. That'll be fun.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on for another 2 minutes, Nate, because it is almost 10 o'clock, so I'm going to be shutting it down here shortly.
What did he say? Do you have 2 minutes to wait?
No, he says let me take a 2-minute mental break. I mean, I don't want you coming on here and yelling or anything like that, or getting defensive. So I just need an explanation of exactly what happened and why you thought it was a good idea to take pictures of your female coworkers.
And I want to know the reasoning behind it. I want to just know simply the reasoning why he did it, Paul, because that's important, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. I love playing but being kind of like a therapist almost.
I don't think you're understanding. I guess
I'm not a therapist though. To anybody listening,
yeah, I'm not sure if you're understanding the severity that it possibly could.
It could cause. So we need to know more information.
So Nate says if taking a pic is not cool, then work is soft as fuck, is what he says. But I don't think you're comprehending the possible severity that this could have been by doing what you did. So
hey Nate, how would you feel if some skanky ass swamp donkey was taking pictures of your ass? Somebody you wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, and they were obsessed with you, and you found out they were taking pictures of you. How would that make you feel?
Horrible.
Or another guy. Maybe he likes you.
Facts, Mrs. P.
Think about it, Nate.
Facts.
Think about somebody else except yourself for once. I'm sorry. I said it.
Mrs. Pete says, from a legal standpoint, it could be borderline on sexual harassment. Again, I mean, I agree with that statement.
Hallelujah.
I don't think he understands that concept of it, So I mean,
simple.
it might to him,
level.
right? Well, but to him, it might have been just a simple picture, But I mean, in hindsight,
no, you don't do that. I mean, it's not cool.
Yeah, in hindsight, it probably. Oh, Vic dropped off.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that if he did he get caught or did they complain?
See, that's where I'm not sure exactly.
We need to know the story, Nate.
Right.
It could be very innocent.
From what
but you can't say the school is soft as fuck. That's an important rule. That's a very normal and common sense rule.
I
Okay?
think what happened was, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nate, but from what I understand, he showed the girl the picture that he took, and she reported it.
Oh, well then.
Is
He
that
fucked
right?
up.
Is that how it happened, Nate?
Well, I want to know what it was. Like, was she in the gym taking her clothes off?
No, we told you one of them was eating an egg roll and one of them was sitting in a corner. Yeah.
What was the girl in the corner doing?
Plotting. I
She was
don't know.
on her phone, playing on her phone or something, or texting or something. I don't know.
But why did you show them that you took a picture of him to show them that you were creepy?
Okay, so he says he doesn't know who reported it. He was just guessing. So did you not show the picture to the girl that you took a picture of? I thought that
Well, now
I thought
for once
that
he
kind of
doesn't
came
wanna
into
come
play.
on. I'll keep myself muted. I won't say a word. I'll try really hard. I promise. I'm muted, Nate. Come on, and I won't say a word.
So you did show the picture that you took to the girl, right? And you're saying that she didn't have a problem with the picture. So you're not exactly sure how. But didn't you also say too that you're not even sure if that's the reason why you got in trouble, because they never really said, like, you're supposed to meet with your manager tomorrow, is that right? Tomorrow morning? I really wish you would come on and just kind of explain it.
Just
So
come on, Nate. I'm
yeah.
calm. Look, I just want you to learn. I want you to understand the implications. But I don't know why you took the pictures or what your idea was. You need to tell us so I can understand what you were thinking. Because I'm not going to take a picture of a dude that I like and then go say, "Hey, look at this picture I took of you." Okay? Because that's going to freak him out. So it makes sense that the girl was freaked out. So you have to give us more reasoning behind this. She could be misunderstanding you. She could be misunderstanding him. Like maybe he thought it was a good picture shot.
Well, I mean, the thing that I don't understand either, too, is like, I mean, he says it was innocent, and I mean, it might have been, but why? I guess my question is why are you taking pictures of, random pictures of female coworkers when you have a girlfriend?
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I forgot about his girlfriend.
Yeah.
God, short-term memory. Nate, you know what? Go to bed. It's past your bedtime, bro. Really? Seriously. Go to bed.
No, I wanted Nate to come on and explain it.
No, he can go. Well, he's going to sit there and play games or come on because, BA has kids to feed. Well, she probably already fed them, I guess.
Yeah,
she's got a life, Nate. Other people have lives, not just you.
All right. Let's not be too harsh. I mean,
I know. What's going on with me?
Yeah. Let's not be too harsh. Let's not be too harsh. I mean, yeah. So. Oh well, I guess I can understand why we didn't want to call in then. So, are you in a car?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not too bad. So what's up?
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
All right. So yeah, basically, what happened was, she didn't really have a problem with it though. That's my really problem with it. if you don't have a problem, then why report it?
But you're not even.
Right. You never told us what you did.
But you're not. But you're not.
Egg roll? You gotta be kidding me.
But that's the thing, though. But you're not. But you're not sure if it was her that reported it.
What did you say when you showed it to her?
I didn't say nothing. I just,
Wait a minute, but did you show her the picture or not?
I did, but I didn't say anything.
So
So
you
what-
said hi.
so
let's
you
pretend
just-
her
you-
name is Susie. You said, "Hi, Susie. Look at this picture." And what did she say?
Ooh, that's cool. Basically,
And what did you say?
I mean,
I need all of it.
I didn't say anything. I
Just be honest. Just tell me the whole conversation. She might have misunderstood you, Nate. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
So, but you're not even sure either that this is the reason why they switched you from night shift to morning shift, right? Like you're not even 100% sure. You're supposed to be meeting with your manager tomorrow morning. Is that correct?
Which is 8 in the morning.
Okay.
But
But you don't know if she reported it, or you
yeah,
do
I don't know.
Okay, so
Oh.
why did you take a picture of her eating an egg roll?
Why not? I thought it'd be goofy. That's
Okay.
all.
You just thought it would be fun.
I mean, you just thought it was
Yeah,
goofy.
That
There
would
was
be
no
fun.
particular reason.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, look.
Can I ask you a question? Do you have a crush on this girl?
No.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So what was the other girl doing?
Play on your phone. That's about it.
Well, but she was squatting. Was she like?
No, she was sitting
showing-
down She was sitting down the floor.
Could you see cleavage?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if I yelled.
No, I'm asking. No, you didn't yell. I'm just asking. No, I'm glad. No, it makes me realize with your passion that you're telling me the truth. That
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I think he was taking innocent pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
what
think.
you don't realize, Nate,
Okay.
is that you can't just take pictures. Well, I mean, you can. Well, I don't. No, you can't. No, not at work. Not at work. But
All
look at what happens in America today, girl, with the social media and TikTok. You know, I kind of feel sorry for some of these Karen videos because I think, like Miss Pete said, maybe there are some women there who are actually normal, nice women who are having a bad day.
Mhm.
And a lot of times you don't get what happened up until that time where they became a Karen. What if they really were in the right, you know? So you always,
Right.
you never get the whole picture, right?
Exactly. yeah.
So I'm trying to get the whole picture from Nate, but
I'm trying.
but what I'm saying is I would need to hear there had to be more to the situation for it to be reported. But then just you showing her a picture.
Well, see, that's the other side of it, though, too. He's not exactly sure if this is the reason why he's meeting with his manager. Does that make sense? Like, all he knows is that he has
It
that
could be anything.
right. All he knows is he has a meeting with his manager
Oh, so-
tomorrow morning at 8, and he's just assuming that the reason that they're meeting is because he took pictures of
Well, wait.
two female coworkers.
Well, but something. Well, okay, but okay. Well, then he didn't come up with that out of his ass, because he said if that's a problem for the company, then they're soft as fuck. So what? This came up out of somewhere. Did somebody already say something to you, Nate? Just be honest.
I mean, I'm
Yes.
just saying. I'm just saying in general. Like it's.
Do you?
I don't know,
Did somebody tell you that you were reported as taking pictures? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you already.
Oh, so you
pre-know
do know. So you do.
She pre-know. You have to.
Well,
answer
I
my
don't know who the
question,
person
Nate.
was. That's.
It
the
doesn't
thing.
matter. If I ask you a question, just
Okay,
answer
right.
what I'm asking you. Okay.
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. That's my bad.
No, but now this brings a better picture in. You see?
Yeah.
So it is about this girl. So there's something more that was said. Think hard about what your conversation was and why you took the picture, Nate, and just be honest with us. We love you. We know that you're not trying to be a jerk, but we need to, well, no, I guess we don't really need to. I don't know. I don't know, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
That
I'm
sounds
glad.
bad,
I'm
though.
I'm
That
glad you
sounds
came on and
bad.
explained it because I mean, like, I was confused as far as the whole. Like, I wasn't sure. I was under the impression that you didn't know the reason why you're meeting with your manager tomorrow. You made it sound like that, you weren't sure either, that he basically just switched you off of morning shift or night shift and moved you to morning shift, without even discussing with why he did it,
Yeah,
or
that's what happened.
but now you're saying that someone did actually approach you and said that somebody reported you for having taken these pictures. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
it
someone
was not a person that directly told me. It was basically a text, but basically, yeah.
Okay, so did this text message come from
who?
Did this text message come from somebody like management wise?
I think so, but it was my job coach that got the,
Oh, okay. So someone told your job coach, and your job coach was the one that texted you and said that someone reported you for taking pictures.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, now it's starting to make sense. So your job coach is the one that told you that you are meeting with your manager tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yes.
Now, is he going to be present? Or is it a he or a she, your job coach?
It's a he.
Okay. Is he going to be present with you?
He usually does morning shifts, so yeah.
Okay.
So when they ask you, why did you take a picture of a girl eating an egg roll, what are you going to say?
Hopefully, I don't get mad, but
Well, I wouldn't recommend getting mad.
You shouldn't get mad.
Yeah, I would
Just
not.
Answer the question. How are you going to answer the question?
Yeah, I mean, just be honest and just be truthful,
The last thing you want to do is get mad.
Yes.
Because it's going to show some kind of like defiance before you're even allowed to get.
Well, I think that if you
makes you look guilty.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, I think if you get defensive about it, like immediately get defensive about it, it's gonna. You shouldn't do that.
It's gonna make it look bad.
Yeah. I wouldn't get defensive, but I mean, I would just be honest and truthful. And just tell him. You didn't think there was anything wrong with it. You thought it was innocent. So.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do a little role play. So, Nathaniel, I am the committee of the board of trustees on ethics and committees. So, why did you take a picture of Susie eating an egg roll?
Because I thought it would be a funny picture, but not like, I guess, just a picture that, could be a funny picture. Just a pic.
Okay. So you thought it'd be a funny picture. So you approach Mrs. Susie, or Miss Susie.
Yeah.
Who's not married. Miss Susie.
Yeah.
And you say, hey, I took a picture of you eating this egg roll. What happens then, sir?
She laughed at it, which means she liked the picture.
No, you can't.
You don't know what she means.
Yeah, you
don't
can't.
know what she means.
You can't assume that.
You can't put that on her.
Yeah.
I strike that from the court, Miss Judge. Miss Judge Judy, right over there. BA, you're Judge Judy.
No, I'm Judge BA.
Okay, Judge BA,
Yeah.
Judy.
Yeah.
Judge Judy, Bejewel.
Yeah.
A bad bitch Jewel. Okay.
All right.
So she laughed, but that doesn't mean she liked it. What did you say then?
I have to remember. So basically, I said, I just said, here's basically what you said. Here's a picture of you eating an egg roll.
No, and then she laughed, and then what? She walked away. You ended
No,
the
no, no,
conversation.
no. We started the conversation where, She was just curious why I did that. I mean,
Okay,
she's curious.
that's a good. That's a okay. So she asked you, why did you take a picture of me eating an egg roll? What did you tell her?
And like I tell you, I was trying, you know, take a goofy picture.
Okay.
Just-
So then, what did she say?
And she said, "Oh, cool. That's fine. I like the picture too." That's what she said.
Uh huh. And then, what did you say?
Um, what did I say? Is it okay if I said I don't remember? Or no?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if you don't remember, you don't remember. So
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was a positive answer.
So Mrs. Pete said that you should approach it in the sense of you should tell them that hang on, let me scroll up and see. Where is it? I just saw it. Let's
Nate,
see.
I have a feeling you're not being
Oh,
honest. with
she
Ford.
says, Mrs. P says, no, Nate, just say you like photography and like to take candids.
Yeah.
Candids. Don't say that.
No, I would not. No.
Now, but Nate, did you at all mention that in any way? Just be honest with us. That it kind of looked sexy.
No, I did not say that at all. I'm dead serious. I did not say that at all.
So, and there's no reason you took that because of that. You just thought it was funny, or
Yeah.
did you think it looked like she had a wiener in her mouth, and you thought that was
No.
funny on a different level, on a jokey level, like if she would have been another dude?
No, it's
You
just,
would have shown that to another dude, right? Look, man,
Yeah.
looks like you're sucking the dick.
And
Like-
no, actually, I did not do that. What you said.
Okay, so you just thought it was a funny picture because she had food coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, she looked like a slob while she was eating it.
I did not say that to her, but yes.
Okay, all right, we got it now. I've got all the facts I need. I have to hibernate for the winter and decide what I'm gonna do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Spring, when I've molted a few more times.
Well, okay. Well, thanks for the explanation, Nate. I appreciate it. And now I've got a clearer picture of exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So, but again, I mean, I think your angle is going to be just be honest and truthful, and
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully your job coach is going to be there, and hopefully he'll be able
Yeah.
to kind of assist you in this meeting with your manager. So, but
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if it's. I get this. I get it's against the rules, but
bless you.
personally, I don't really agree with it. But at the same time, it's the rules, so I can't really change the rules because
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of things have changed, within the
Yeah.
last 10 years, So, I mean, things like that they don't take lightly anymore.
Right.
So you have to consider that when
Yeah.
when you're doing things like that. I mean, it might have been innocent to you. And Nature Boy made a good point too. Like she may have just shrugged it off to your face that she didn't mind it, but who's to say that
Probably.
she really was uncomfortable that you took a picture of her, and she could have possibly
Yeah,
been the
just
one.
in general, don't do that, Nate. It's weird.
Yeah, I know, and now I know, so I
Yeah.
understand.
Good.
So,
You
But,
won't
yeah.
do it again, will you?
No, I want to do it again. But if I were a
See,
photographer,
that's how
I
it goes, Paul. You live and you learn. You learn from your mistakes. That's what happens, Paul. We don't need your sermons 24/7 and listen how you this is how you do things. You do things by fucking up. That's how you learn in life, my friend.
Well, I mean,
Look, he's probably asleep because he's still muted.
Probably.
Unmute him. I bet he's snoring.
can I
Wait, can
unmute
you
him?
unmute him?
Wait, Let me see. Can I unmute
I
it?
don't, I don't think you can.
No,
Dang it.
I can only unmute him if I muted him. But yeah, no, he muted himself, so I can't unmute him. So Paw, Earth to
on,
Paw,
Pa.
are you
Show us
still
you're not
there?
asleep.
Huffer
Noah,
Billy
show us you're not
Slaw.
asleep, Pa.
Look,
time is it?
listen.
So,
Oh, it didn't work. Dang it.
well,
He
well,
might be asleep.
he
Or
might
in the
be.
bathroom.
I tried.
Or getting him something to drink or something.
Um,
Or calling Robin or something. Or booking a cruise and canceling it later or something.
yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of cruise, me and my family got it booked completely. So.
Well, good, good.
Oh, so you got together with Nick D and
Yep.
got it all done?
Yep.
Nice.
Well,
Sounds
apparently,
like a good time.
from what I was told, Nick D had his portion paid off a while ago.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was
Nick
told.
T's on the ball. Nick D's
No.
on the ball.
Yeah. Now my mom is kind of concerned for that. Not for Nick TV, but like she's concerned that if he got confused and bought his own, I guess, room. Everything's fine. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I was
that's
told
weird.
I was told that Nick DTV paid off his balance a while ago, like his portion of it a while ago. So, well, good. I'm glad that you're all paid up, and I mean, you're all set to come on the cruise. So, what is that like? 3 months away?
It's like, yeah,
Yep.
76 away. Yeah, or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
76.
So, well, good. Lou says, Nate, I bet you can take some great pictures on the cruise ship by the pool. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh
You
my
see,
God.
Lou, you totally don't listen to him, Nate.
Gosh
Yeah.
dang right.
Yes, I agree, Mrs. Pete. The cruise is going to be awesome. But first, it's our Vegas trip. But first comes our
sick
Vegas
about
trip.
everything. I thought for sure I was going on the cruise thanks to somebody I will not mention who's probably asleep anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And by the way, I know we're probably gonna, talk about more of the Fall Olympics. Maybe in, I don't know, it's late January or February or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm super excited. Like every year, like as everyone is. Yeah. I just wanted to. Oh, I did tell Lou that I booked the excursion, but I did cancel it. Thankfully.
Well, he's listening, so.
I mean, I did text him about that thing, but the excursion thing, and I canceled it. And
Yeah,
got my money
yeah.
back. So,
we talked about it.
Yeah, and I don't know, but it's also I want to talk about with you guys is I might be going to maybe in the future, but living in Section 8, or whatever you call it, rental homes or apartments, if you know what that is.
What, in Omaha?
Wait.
Maybe, yeah.
Wait.
Well, not
What
now,
do you
but in the future.
But wait, Section 8, I thought that meant like
Low
people
income.
with no money.
Well, basically, I have low money, low income.
But so you're gonna go stay in a low income housing in Omaha?
Well, some are like pretty nice for
do you
low
mean-
income, but
So do you mean like the projects or?
I don't know. It says it has like houses that are for rent for.
Have you gone and seen them yet?
Not yet, but I'm just
Okay.
looking at them on the web.
Nate, you won't.
Why
you
not?
won't. Because where you live now is a freaking mansion.
Vic, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
All right.
What's all that ruckus, Vic?
Okay. Oh, dog's crying.
You know, Nate has such a blessed life, and he's not even aware of it. That's so sad, you know? So very sad.
Oh, by the way, I slicked my hair back.
He didn't even catch it. You see, he's
Did-
talking about his slick back hair. Did you catch what I said, Nate? Do you know that you're blessed?
Yes, I heard what you said. I have like.
Are you blessed? Nate, are you blessed?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Where are you coming from,
You don't
Nate?
need to live in a project.
I don't want to say a project. They're basically already done, but you have to have like a
You don't need
application.
to go live.
You know what? I don't think he's explaining it correctly. I don't think it's like Section 8. Honestly, I don't think
like a halfway house type of thingy.
What's up?
Not a halfway house, but like
mean,
a special
assisted living
type place.
I mean, there is a assisted
living.
No, he
Yes,
wants
exactly.
to go live in his own apartment, right?
Yes,
by himself with no caretakers. That's right.
Yes.
Now there is an organization which is assisted living. It's called Sheltering Tree. You can look it up if you want later. But it's a program, and I guess around the world or around the nation, and it's for disability adults.
So it's not Section 8. Yeah.
No,
You're not going to live
like
you're not going in poverty.
No.
Yeah, there's a difference between Section 8 housing and what you're talking about. So I don't think Section 8 is not the proper term.
Well, you are going to have a handler then.
I guess so.
Okay.
If
Just don't want
I'm
it
like
to be your
going
parents.
Look, I do want to live close to my parents, but not like too close, if you know what I mean.
Well, what it sounds like to me is it's probably like a place where it's like a community of people that are kind of like what I guess like that are like you basically, right? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So yeah, that's not Section 8.
Well,
yeah,
I
that's
know,
not. Yeah. So.
Yeah, sorry if I mixed
Now,
up
is it close to your work though? Because you can't drive, or they have somebody there that brings you to work.
I think so. Yep. But
Well, he could probably do something like that. You know, if he wants to get away from his parents to kind of be his own guy, you know.
I have my own room, my own, I guess.
Well, you do have your own room.
Well, I know, but currently
and your own basement that you could put hockey holes in.
True.
That not many parents would look at his house. The ceiling's so high that as tall as he is, it still looks like it's another story above him.
Yeah, I have a ceiling like that. I have a ceiling like that too, in my living room. It's a vaulted ceiling.
Aww,
look at your fireplace.
That's such a terrible life, you know.
Well, I mean, I had to, challenge myself that if I want to challenge myself to live independent and see if that goes.
No, I do like that idea. If you're doing something like that, I applaud you.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do.
Talking about like the train hopping thing again.
No.
I'm gonna go live in the Section 8 house.
No, I think this is something that he wants to explore to see if he is capable of living on his own. So I mean, I applaud that. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, I hope it works out for you for sure.
Yeah, and also the Shelton Tree. There's like multiple facilities like in Omaha, but the one that is supposed to be by my house is in the works, which means constructing. So
So that's the one you're gonna go
I'm
to, the newest.
yes, correct, and
It's gonna be
I'm on the
state of the
list.
art, I bet.
Yeah, I'm on the list for the wait list and stuff, whatever.
Oh, see,
But
waitlist. He's going to one that's fancy because his parents have a shit ton of money.
Okay,
Go ahead.
TK.
I'm sorry.
Okay, okay.
What's wrong with me today?
Yeah, it. So,
I mean, I don't have a shit ton of money, to just be honest. But to be
I
honest,
really do
it's
think
just-
Paul fell asleep though. I think you are right
Yeah,
about
I
that.
think so.
Like I really cannot. I really can't unmute him. So
I would wish he just didn't mute at all. um, but yeah, like the Sheltering Tree community in general, they have like like a community room. Well, that too, and a community room that has like a living room for all the.
Oh, I have a quick question.
Okay,
So is
what's
it
up?
co-ed, but girls on one side, guys on the other, or is it all
I
guys?
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
And then the break room is where y'all meet and mingle, and
guess so.
where you meet and mingle. But you have a girlfriend still, correct?
Yeah, and she
can
she's
come visit.
Well, she is in Sheltering Tree, but I guess a suburban town, a little bit southeast from here, but still in Omaha.
But maybe she can go to yours, and she can
Yeah.
look across the way from you, and then a love story begins.
Maybe.
so she's already living on her own, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember him saying that now.
I remember him saying that too. Yeah.
And she doesn't drive either, right? Correct?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think she says. Yeah, I don't think she does either.
Yeah.
No,
so.
and also
She's really cute though. I like the pictures of y'all together in the day.
I know.
It's really
I
cute.
know.
It is.
Have you guys been on? Have you guys been on your ice hockey date yet? Or your ice skating? Not ice hockey, ice skating. Ice skating date.
Well, it's kind of the same thing, but anyways, we're supposed to go today, but my dang hockey game, I guess my co-ed beer league game was scheduled today, like in the afternoon. So, I couldn't do it, which I was really bummed about because there was there's a hockey game in the afternoon, and we were thinking about going ice skating to another rink, which is a little bit ways away from the rink out.
Oh, you cut out, Nate.
You cut out, Nate.
Hello?
I'm sure. No, I'm here.
Okay. Well, listen, one quick question before I let you go, Nate. Did you get her something for Christmas?
I did.
Okay.
What?
Well, there you go.
What can we know what it is? Because she's not listening, is she?
No, probably not. Probably not. Once you buy a gift for them.
Did you buy her a commitment engagement ring?
No.
You got to get on this level, Nate. You got to. Yeah.
That's the hottest thing now.
You got to get on this level, Nate. Got to get on this level. No, I'm just kidding.
Get on
No.
the commitment engagement.
No, look. No, what?
Get on the first date level. Much less, forget the commitment engagement.
It doesn't even matter. The fact that he even bought her a Christmas present just solidifies the fact that they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So.
Well, no, I mean that, and that he's been on several dates with her. But then, why is he taking pictures of other girls at work? I still think that's a little shady. But he's never going to tell us the truth, so you know.
Well, I thought I did. Well, I'm not getting that again, but
well, no, maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he is. I just know, but he's a little bit sneaky that way. I think that he thinks it's okay to take. Like, okay, let me ask you a question. You could be honest. If you could get away with it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You work with a woman, big old knockers, okay, that you can't get enough of. And she always wears tight shirts and has cleavage. And she was the one bending over. When you take that picture, are you taking the picture of that cleavage? Or are you just taking
Plead the fifth on that, Nate. So
I plead the fifth.
It's a
but
trap.
if I were-
It's a trap.
I know if I will answer the question, but I do plead the fifth. But
It's a trap. Yeah, don't answer
He'll
it.
answer it,
Don't
but
answer
he
it.
pleads the fifth.
Yeah. Don't answer it. No.
No. Okay.
I'm filling in as your lawyer right now, and I'm telling you to plead the fifth on that question. So
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe. Well, okay, no, I shouldn't ask this. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
All right. Well, it's 10:35, and I think Traveling Fools is going live here, or if he hasn't already gone live. So I think we're just gonna end it here. So Merry Christmas, boys! Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and forgive
yeah,
my
Merry Christmas.
ranting. You know, I had to get
Yeah,
out
Merry
all my
Christmas.
frustrations on everyone.
Hey, VicTube, I'm coming for you for the slobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me a break, okay? Vic's gonna wipe the floor with you.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
Heard
I've been
that
waiting
already.
to see that.
Oh yeah, and I won this week's
Vic.
round of.
But you
Outpick
didn't face
it.
me though.
Oh, well, congratulations! I guess a
Yeah,
squirrel.
I won it.
I guess a blind
Yeah, I
squirrel
won
finds
it
a nut
with
every
the,
now and then too, huh?
Yeah, I think I won it with the tiebreakers.
Oh.
but, yeah.
Well, good.
You
At
win
least
the
I
slobs
outpicked you
every
though.
year.
I'm 5-0.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Nate.
Well,
I'm
then it
smarter
should be an interesting show on Thursday. So yeah, I'll be.
Okay,
I'll
you're
definitely.
smarter than Vic. Okay.
I'll definitely be tuning in. So, all
right.
right, fellas. Oops, excuse me. All right, fellas. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Vic and Paul, who's asleep.
Yeah, well, I might as well just
Yeah, you
remove
could
him.
just kick him out.
Yeah,
He's
so.
definitely asleep.
All right, Vic. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
See y'all.
Love you,
See-
Vic.
All right. I love y'all too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Was I
girl.
harsh tonight?
A little
Was I
bit.
too harsh?
A little bit.
Was I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you think it was because I let the spider get a hold of me inside, the spirit spider?
Well, it could be that, or maybe the stories we were telling from the wedding that maybe kind of triggered.
I
you
just
know.
was my emotions were all over the place.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a
After
rough
hearing
day.
tales from Corella Deville.
Corilla Deville. And you know what? I will have a show on Wednesday because I thought we were going to fill the show with not just that stuff, but all my stuff too, with the skating and all. So, would you like to join me on Wednesday to talk about my?
Well, you
I'm
know,
gonna have
Wednesday is
my-
Christmas.
Oh, never mind.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. But yeah, Wednesday is Christmas, so.
Well, never mind then. But I do want to have a show talking about maybe Monday or well, no, wait, like maybe before the before. Hang on, hang on. Okay, that felt better. You have to do a real hard one out.
Mhm.
Okay. What was I talking about?
We were talking about Wednesday being Christmas.
Oh, okay. So Tuesday is Lou doing a show? No, that's Christmas Eve.
Well, it is Christmas
Well,
Eve,
never
but
mind. I guess are you doing anything? Well, I could just do my own show if you can't do if you can't like not on Christmas because nobody will watch. But what I'm saying is like maybe Monday before lunch money, because lunch money starts at 10, right?
yes.
So I could do 8 to 10 just to talk about things that are well, I don't know if I'll have you know how I am. I'm too flaky. Forget it. Actually, girl, you should go look at my webpage right now. Just show the people before we hang up. I want you to go to my YouTube page right now and I want you to show people a picture of it.
Okay.
You know how every time I do a show, your boy fiance says, "Is this a new show?"
Uh-huh.
So I put that for now because I have so many new hobbies and I don't know what the fuck to do with my channel. But I thought, what if I just leave it there? Because it's always this.
All right,
Show
Leah.
the
Yeah, I'm gonna show him. That's actually so perfect.
Like I haven't done one thing of common sense and I don't feel like doing it anymore because I'm having so much fun with the skating and the spiders
Yeah.
that I got. What did he say?
I don't know. No, I was listening to you and agreeing with you, but yeah, that's actually perfect. That's perfect. I love that.
I might just leave it like that.
Yeah, I love that. That's
it's
actually
basically a vlog channel. And I'll do live streams when I feel like it.
yeah,
You know?
that's perfect. I love it. I absolutely
Skating
love
and
it.
Spooties.
Yeah.
Skating and spooties with TK.
Yeah. So.
You know.
Well, there you have it. I mean, Wednesday is Christmas. I mean, I'm gonna leave it entirely up to you whether or not you decide to do a show or not. I mean,
No, I'm not
unfortunately,
gonna do a show on Christmas.
Okay. So
Maybe I don't know. Something's happening. Oh, I have a skate crew. Okay. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll just do a recording and just do a quick video of what's going on with me and I'll post it. That's what I'll do for this week. Y'all will have I want y'all to have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed Christmas. I know you gotta go. And
yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late.
I
So
love you, girl.
Love
and
you too.
Have a beautiful Christmas. I love you so much. I can't wait till next Sunday. And y'all look out for a video from me on what's coming, what's going on, and what's coming up on Under Construction.
Under Construction. I
Under
love it.
Construction Entertainment.
Under Construction Entertainment. That's great. Yeah. So, all right, my beautiful friend. Love you too.
Bye.
All right. All right, there you have it. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know this show was a little bit longer than normal, but it's 3 days before Christmas, so I figured we talk about whatever we wanted to talk about. So tune in next week. It'll be 3 days before New Year's Eve. So we'll have a little bit of fun on that show next week too. Stop looking at me like that. Y'all should see the way Lou's looking at me right now. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. If you have not yet done so, make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up before you leave the stream. For those that I won't talk to before Christmas, have a very, very Merry Christmas. Be safe, enjoy the time with your family. And if you have kids, enjoy the time with them. I will see everybody next week, same time, same place. But until then, I will catch everybody on the flip side.